Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. That's right. Here we are. We're at another live for this event tonight. I got a few things I want to go over, a few things we need to discuss. One of the things is that is a different bike behind me that's been there. That black and purple bike, it's off the lift. It's going to get dyno tuned this coming week. It's getting picked up on Saturday. That's right. It's getting picked up by Yankee Harley-Davidson, and they're going to dyno tune that thing on Wednesday. So let's see. What can we talk about? Well, first off, let's thank our sponsors, Yankee Harley-Davidson and Cape Cod Harley-Davidson. They're the ones who helped me make this channel possible for you, and you guys are the ones that make this channel possible. I'm trying to get it so I could look right at the camera and I'm not looking down at the screen, but I keep checking to see the visuals on this. How's the audio? We've upgraded. Last week, we upgraded our camera equipment and our mic. This week, we upgraded our internet service here at the house. So hopefully the internet service is even better. Let me know if you see any lag coming from my end. All right. So as you've seen in the community page, what am I working on? And it was a picture of this bike. Okay. It's a billiard blue Street Glide. What am I doing? Some people got close. They said I'm changing the spark plugs. Well, no. One guy says I'm doing a stage 1. He was the closest. I'm actually doing a stage 2. Let me pull this off so you guys could take a look at what's going on. There it is, guys. That's an SNS cam plate with an SNS cam chain tensioner, with an SNS oil pump, with fueling lifters. I have the SNS lifter cuffs so they don't rotate. I have the Zippers 468 cam. I really like that cam. That's why I keep recommending it. You get a lot of horsepower and a lot of torque out of that cam. It's basically a torque cam, and it does the job and does the job well. But we got a complete stage 2. So we're doing the oil pump, we're doing the cam plate, we're doing the cam, we're doing the lifters, we're doing the lifter cuffs, we're doing the variable rate pressure plate, we're doing the Vance & Hines Power Duals head pipe. We're also doing an SNS air cleaner, which, by the way, is phenomenal. It's one of the limited edition air cleaners. It's with the subdued flag across it. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. If you guys haven't seen it, let me know in these comments over here, and I'll show you. And we're also doing an SNS intake manifold with the DynoJet Power Vision tuner. That's right. He does have some aftermarket mufflers on there, but we're waiting on the Tab Performance mufflers with the zombie baffles. All right. So you know what, guys? I'm going to grab this air cleaner because I really like it, and I want you to see it. So give me a minute. I'm going to grab it, and everybody can see what we got going on. How's everybody's week been? Hopefully everybody had a good week this past week. I know I did. I can't complain. It's been a very exciting week for me. All right, guys. There it is. Isn't that badass? That's off the chain. SNS. It's a limited edition air cleaner, and it really, really looks good. All right. So that's brought you guys up to speed. Well, nope, not yet. I just came to my brain. Sorry, I'm a little slow. The other bike that I've been working on, that you've seen part 1 and part 2 of, and for the powder coatings, the 16 Street Glide, tomorrow I get the rest of the powder coating back in the accent color. And I seen the color and pictures that were texted to me. I sent them to the owner. You guys got to wait to watch that video to see what it looks like. I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. It looks phenomenal. The theme that he's going with is amazing, guys. I'm telling you, unreal. All right. So there's an update of what's happening right now in the shop. In the future, I have another 16 Street Glide coming in. I'm going to be doing suspension on that. It's Legend. I believe it's Legend. I'm not sure. But he got the regular Legend front end suspension for the stock 19-inch wheel. Well, since that, I put on a fat front tire for him with their rake kit, and it's a 21-inch wheel. So he had to go change the front end up for the suspension for a 21-inch wheel, and that's coming. And well, actually, the bike's coming on Sunday. I will probably do a small video on that. Not quite sure. And that's it. That's coming in the near future. All right, guys. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. And please click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. That's it. There's the line that every YouTuber says right there. But I mean it, guys. We're almost at 500 subscribers. As of right now, we're at 498. That's only 2 subscribers away. 2 from me raffling off those sunglasses. And I could tell you, and my wife could confirm this, and my closest friends and brothers could confirm this, there's nothing more I enjoy doing stuff away that I either get at a nice discount or it's given to me for free. And I love giving you guys stuff for free. So come on, push the subscriptions if you don't subscribe already. Tell your friends. Share this content on all social medias. Speaking of social medias, I started a new social media account. It's called Tonit, Tonit. That came to me that I should subscribe to that from another subscriber who's also been helping me out in here. And let me tell you, he's been a big help and, getting things done. All right. Big news out of Harley-Davidson. I don't know if it's new news, but I've been waiting to release this news. If you currently have a 2019 to 22 trike, CVO trike, or a 2020 to 2022 CVO, there is a recall from the National Transportation Safety Association came down about the brake lights, that they work intermittently. So it is a safety recall because if your brake lights aren't working, you could get rear-ended. And that's a bad day of riding for anyone. Luckily, here up in the Northeast, not too many people are riding. I know I try and get as much as I can. In the past week was only once, but I try and get as much as I can. But what does that include? Well, if you have a Street Glide or Road Glide CVO, all it is a flash of your ECM. It's a new program, I guess, for the brake lights, and that would work. But if you have a trike, and it involves a software update and an installation, I'm reading it down here, of a brake light switch, and that would take care of that safety recall. I have it right here, right from Harley-Davidson. If you have any questions, if your bike's involved in that, ask yourself, do I have a CVO? If no, then you don't. Do you have a trike? Yes, you're involved. Do you have a trike CVO? Yes. Do you own a CVO? Yes. Then this recall applies to you. Contact your local dealer. Make the appointment. I talked to my local dealer. I'm probably going to do mine in the spring. They're aware of what's going on. They're going to take care of it for me. And that's Yankee Harley-Davidson. Again, channel sponsor. Love them to death. And, they're just phenomenal. All right. So everybody, let's grab a cocktail. Say cheers. All right. Yep. A little different tonight. No beer, no shots. I went out and got myself a 1.75 liter bottle of Di Serono. I love Di Serono. It's, not high in the alcohol content. It's only 28% alcohol, but it's got that nice flavor to it. It's smooth. It's relaxing. I enjoy it. I've already been through one of these glasses. I'm feeling a little good, but don't worry. If I'm drinking alcohol, if I'm having a beer, I am not working on bikes. No way, no how, not going to happen. Ah, that's so good. All right, everybody. Do you have any questions for Dr. Harley? Trust me, you don't have to get a referral from your primary care. You don't have to go through an HMO, and HIPAA does not apply here. So if you got a question about your motorcycle, go ahead and ask me in these questions down below, and I will definitely answer every question that comes in, and we will certainly make things happen for you. Do you have a question about storing your motorcycle? Do you have a question about should I do tires? Do you have a question? What maintenance should I do? Do you have a question of what cam should I do? Or, hey, I'm thinking about doing these upgrades. What do you think? And what do you think the labor cost should be? And I will definitely apply or reply to all that. Let everybody know the answers to these questions. And, I'm here for you. Ask me away about a stage 2. What's involved in a stage 2? What's involved in a stage 1? I am going to be doing videos on that. It's a 4-part series. I will be doing a video because I plan on visiting after the new year, the Motorcyclopedia Museum in Newburgh, New York. That's right. I plan on visiting there, and I'll be doing a video while I'm out there visiting museum. Oh, excuse me, indigestion. I don't know if you guys seen that video or not. I did. Hopefully you did, where I visited the Motorcycle Museum here in Vernon, Connecticut, that's owned by Ken Kaplan. Now, Ken Kaplan used to have a small TV show. He was a renowned bike builder. And I believe he did some racing too. So the guy's been all around in the community, both personally and professionally. He's got a great collection. If you haven't been to Vernon, Connecticut yet to see his collection, that's a must on the stop. The same thing if you haven't been to Motorcyclopedia Museum in Newburgh, New York. I could tell you it is his private collection. There are some stuff on loan, but 90% of the stuff in there is the owner's private collection and is the largest antique Indian collection in the country. That's right. I'm going on a limb here, and I'm going to say it's the largest antique Indian collection in the country. So I know the video is a little choppy right now. Sorry, guys. How's the audio and video coming through to you? I ordered a Wi-Fi booster today. Should be here Friday, so next week will be a lot better. Hopefully. I'm doing everything I can, guys, to make these videos better, these live videos better, trying to learn the editing and everything that goes along with being a YouTuber. I'm not a full-time YouTuber either. I got a regular job. I can't research this stuff during my, the normal times during the day. I'm either working in here in my garage on people's bikes or my bikes, or I'm working at my job. Okay, the wife says the audio is good. How's the video? Is it choppy at all? Honey, can you tell me? That'd be great. Let me know. But, I don't have, an unlimited amount of time I could spend to watch all these videos on how to edit and create these amazing videos that a lot of these creators do because I'm working. Okay, honey, thank you. She says it's not choppy. That's awesome. That they do because they're phenomenal. They really are. And they're full-time YouTubers. And, I wish I could dedicate that time to invest that time to make my videos, on par with them. But I can't. I have a full-time job that's 40 hours a week. Yeah, I'm an IT guy. I'm into the break fix and networking part of computers. not into the software and video editing and creating videos. I'm not into that. I'm teaching myself how to use different programs to make the thumbnails. Hopefully everybody likes the quality of these new thumbnails that I've been doing. I feel they've been better than they have been from the beginning, where there was no thumbnails because I didn't know anything about it until creating a thumbnail and using a meme generator to create my thumbnails. To I got kind of lazy and I just used white block lettering for my thumbnails. And you know what? Shame on me for doing that to you guys. And I apologize. But as you can see, I'm using other programs and other ways to do thumbnails, like the thumbnail for this video. What did you guys think of that thumbnail? I thought it looked good. Hopefully everybody else did too. So, I'm doing everything I can here to make this better experience for you. Now, please tell me, what would you guys like to see on this channel? Would you like to see more stuff in the shop? More motor riding during the spring, summer, and fall months? Do you guys want to see more museum visits? Do you guys want to see more rallies? Well, guess what, guys? I'm going to 4 rallies and 1 party. I covered it last week. I'll cover it again today. I'm going to Daytona for Bike Week in March. I'm going to Laconia in June. I'm going to Gettysburg in July. Then I'm going off to Milwaukee for the 120th anniversary party. I'll be there. And then I'll be at the Catskill Mountain Thunder Bike Fest this year. Last year, I was at Ocean City, and I couldn't make Bike Fest up in Catskills. I was invited. But guess what? I can only do so much in one day, or at the same time. I can't be at 2 places at once. So unfortunately, I won't be back down in Ocean City. I would love to be back down there, hang out with my good friend Meg and cameraman, aka Mike, from Meg's Motorcycle Journey. Oh yeah. Hey guys, here's a shout out to Meg's Motorcycle Journey. She released a calendar for 2023. If you haven't done so already and you really want a calendar, all right, guys, she's really easy on the eyes. She's a blonde. She was a gymnast. She's in really great shape and she's gorgeous. A nice looking thing to hang up in your garage. Guys, reach out to her. It's on Etsy. It's Meg's Motorcycle Journey here on YouTube. Go ahead and give her a shout. So, and order yourself a calendar. I got on the pre-order. I can't wait till mine comes in. When it comes in, I will definitely show everybody of Meg's stuff. All right. So what else we got going on here? I mean, I covered everything that's going on in the shop. I covered everything that's going on with my calendar as far as rallies and everything. What's up, Steve? Dude, if you go, let me definitely hook up. I will definitely be announcing a meet and greet down there. Probably, let me pull up the calendar. And let's see, that is in Laconia. Okay, that is July. On July 6th through the 9th is Gettysburg Bike Week. On the 8th, on July 8th, I'm probably going to be doing a meet and greet in the vendor village at the picnic tables by the stage, doing a meet and greet down there. I don't know what times I'm going to be doing it yet, but stay tuned for that announcement. So roughly about July 8th, I'm doing a meet and greet down there. I'll be handing out stickers and poker chips and business cards, shooting a quick video of everybody who comes down and does a meet and greet. I know Meg does her meet and greet there too. So it's a twofer. 1, you get to meet me, and 2, you get to see Meg and meet Meg and cameraman. Cameraman's an awesome dude. He's funny. I love talking to him. Every time I see Meg and cameraman, I end up talking more to him and staring at Meg than anything. And if you've ever met Meg, you'd understand. Steve, I hope to God I meet you down there, dude. Hey, cheers. Here's my Di Serono. Cheers to you, brother. Yeah, Gettysburg's a great bike week. I was there last year for the first time. I was able to cruise down the main road that splits the battlefield in half, going from the vendor village, which is at the sports complex, to downtown Gettysburg. And there was no traffic. I was able to move freely without any problem. Get it when you're there. You got to go to Battlefield. Get Harley Davidson. They're the only Harley Davidson dealer I know that's got a cannon. I mean, how badass is that? They got a cannon outside. I love it. I think it's great. Oh, you met me there with Meg and Cam. Oh, right on, Steve. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Meg is beautiful and she's very easy on the eyes, man. Thank you. Yeah, man, she's awesome. Did you order a calendar from her? I know I did, and I can't wait to get it and show it off because I'm gonna be hanging it up here in the garage. So, everybody, what else is going on this winter? What are you doing for winter projects on your bikes, if any? Let me know. Have you guys parked your bikes for the season and that's it? Or have you parked your bikes, ordered parts, or asked Biker Claws to send you something, for your bike? Whether it's a derby cover, timing cover, LED lights, or oil change kit, whatever. Let me know, man. That's kind of cool. If I'm kind of curious to see what everybody's doing their bikes on this, winter break season from riding, because this is the time to do it, especially if you're going to do big projects like this one behind me, a stage 2. This way, we could all see what's going on. I mean, that purple bike came out amazing. A purple and black bike, I should say, came out amazing. I'm going to be putting pictures up on it on my community tab. Guys, you need to check it out. The owner of that bike, Hannah, she's awesome. She was here last week. And I can tell you, when she sees her bike, she's going to fall in love because it is the same bike with the same paint job, but visually it's a different bike. Mechanically, it's a different bike. When she gets on it and whacks that throttle, it's going to be nothing but miles of smiles, and she's going to be going ripping all the way through and having a great time. And I can't wait to ride with her to see the miles and smiles. That's awesome. All right, guys. So tell me, again, I always say it every week. I put up my community tab. Guys, if you want your bike featured on our, I won't say mine, but it's our community tab, email me pictures to your bike. Now, if you want to have your bike, with all the details of performance modifications, if any, or, what little you have or as much as you have, email me the list and I'll include that into the description of the bike. So everybody can take a look and see what you ride. I'm curious to see what everybody rides. And, I don't care, guys. If you ride a Rebel 250, I don't care, man. As long as you're riding, you're in the wind. That's all that matters. Or if you're riding a CVO Ultra Limited, think of the most expensive bike in my mind. Let me know. I mean, that's going to be something, I want to see. I'm sure everybody else wants to see. And if you don't want to share it with everybody on YouTube and you just want to share it with me, I really appreciate it. Let me know. Says, hey, don't put this on YouTube, and I won't. But I'd really like to see what everybody rides. I mean, I don't care. Man, because I'm not a Harley snob. I'm a motorcycle snob. If you ride, you're okay in my book. You know what I mean? If you don't ride, then you're a cager. Get out of my way. All right. Oh, next week we'll definitely be doing another live. I know it's the 22nd. It's 3 days before Christmas. And then the week after, we're going to do another live. There won't be no holiday interruptions like there was for Thanksgiving, because I decided the night before Thanksgiving, it wouldn't be worth doing a live because everybody's getting ready either to travel or they're prepping to cook for Thanksgiving. But it's a couple days before Christmas. It's a few days before New Year's. So we'll definitely be doing lives between Christmas, just after Christmas and just before New Year's and just after New Year's. So there will be no interruptions on that. There won't be a live chat on while I'm at the rallies, but I will be posting up live videos and other videos to follow, once I put them all together and get it uploaded. I will be doing some live shots while I'm out in Gettysburg. I will be doing some, long form factors up while I'm at Gettysburg. I'll also be doing shorts. Do you guys like the short I put out yesterday? I know, I thought it was good. It has gotten over 1,500 views since it went live yesterday, which I am floored that it's gotten that many views in such a short period of time. All right, guys, let's see. Ask me some questions, man. Let me know what you guys want to hear and talk about. I would love to hear what you guys want to talk about. Ask me your questions. Otherwise, I'm going to keep rambling on and drinking Di Serono. Di Serono on the rocks. Why not? It's a Wednesday night and, tomorrow's a work day, but it's going to be a rough morning. Who cares? Oh, man. So what do you guys think of this billiard blue streak light behind me? I like the billiard blue. I thought it was a great color Harley came out with their specials. Let me know, guys. This guy's not doing any powder coating. So what's black is black from Harley. What's chrome is chrome from Harley. Nothing else is being powder coated. And that's his choice. And hey, I respect that choice. I did make the offer, though. But he chose not to. No big deal. I'll have this bike done by the weekend. But it's got to go up and get dyno tuned as well. I'm a big believer in dyno tuning. You get the most out of your performance and you get the most out of your bike when you pay the money to get a dyno tuned. And dyno tuning, you'll spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000, depending on where you go. I go to Yankee. They got a great dyno tuner there. He prefers it. If he could schedule dyno tuning for his workday every day, that's all he does. I'm sure he'd be happy to do that. But unfortunately, there's not enough dyno tuning. I'm doing the best I can to keep them in business. They did my 2020 Lowrider S. They're going to be doing this 18 Street Glide behind me. They're going to be doing this Street Glide behind me. The other Street Glide that I'm working on, which is the all black, the 16, no dyno tune is required because we did not change anything as far as performance. It's everything we've done on that bike. It's been nothing but visual, cosmetic, and, making it his own to his own theme. And again, I'm not going to let anybody know what the color is or what the theme is until that video airs. So, yep, that's it. You guys got to wait on that one. Speaking of future videos, I do have some videos uploaded and ready to go. When I hit 500 subscribers, there's a video just for that. But on the 18th, which is powder coating part 3 of the 16 Street Glide, that's coming up. Part 4 is going to be the finale of that because all the videos and all the parts are back, and we're going to do the reassembly of it, complete reassembly with, torque specs, procedures like getting your cylinder top dead center for when you torque your rocker arms, torquing the lower rocker box, torquing the rocker arms assembly, torquing the breather assembly, and torquing the rocker boxes and putting the push rods in and setting those, and then that job is done. Well, I do have to put some emblems on the tank. There will be a video on that and how to do it, so you make sure you get everything perfect. So, everybody wants to try and make their emblems perfect, and I'm going to do my best to make the left and right match as far as height and front, back, and rotation. I'm going to do the best I can. I can't tee anything. I don't have a jig to do it. I'm basically going to be doing it by eye with tape and eye and tape, making things happening. Okay, dyno tuning in the shop still restricted by EPA. Okay, Kelly asks that if dyno tuning in the shop is still restricted by EPA. Well, I could tell you this. The dealership that I use for dyno tuning, and it's a Harley-Davidson dealership, depending on what tuner they use or you supply them with. If you supply them with the Screaming Eagle Street Tuner, then yes, that is a very limited tuner. There's only so much they can do within the restrictions of the EPA because of the lawsuits from California to Harley-Davidson when they were selling the race tuners. However, if you use the DynoJet Power Vision tuner or any other tuner, then no, they are not limited by the EPA, depending on state to state. What state are you from, Kelly? In Connecticut, the dealership I use, Yankee Harley-Davidson, 2 thumbs up to those guys. Nice clean thumbs. I've washed my hands. I don't work in the shop today. It was all about getting this ready. You're in Indiana. I would ask your local dealership or shop that you use in Indiana for your dyno tuning. Do they have to stay EPA compliant? 99.9% of the time, the shops don't have to. And, all you really want to make sure is that your air fuel ratio stay 14-1. They disable that annoying speed limiter, cuts off at 114 miles an hour. Disable that. But, you want to make sure that everything is running and working the way it should. 14-1 air fuel ratio. You can even go 13-1 that lean, but not consistently, but in certain spots just to get your numbers up if that's what you're interested in. I could tell you the 14-1 air fuel ratio on my 2020 Lowrider S with a 114, I'm making 107 horse at 127 foot-pounds of torque at the back tire. That's correct. That's at the back tire. I used the DynoJet Power Vision tuner. I had the S&S intake manifold, the Zippers 468 cam. I have the fueling lifters, the S&S tappet blocks. I have the variable rate pressure plate on there. So it all depends on your tuner, how good they are, and if that shop wants to follow the EPA rules. Hello from Indiana. Welcome. I have friends of mine at Bad Dad Custom Cycles are in Indiana. A big shout out to Bad Dad. As a matter of fact, I'll toast the Bad Dad. Those guys are great. They made all the parts that went on my 14 Street Glide with the stretch bags and fenders. And I could tell you by hands down, guys, if you were looking into a premier, top of the line stretch bag and fenders for your bagger or for your softail, take a look at Bad Dad. You will spend a little bit of money. It's not cheap, but you pay for quality. However, for less money, for good quality, that's ABS instead of hand-laid fiberglass that comes from Bad Dad. But for ABS, Advan Black is the place to go. Their color match is spot on. And the same thing for Bad Dad. They painted my bags and fenders and side extension, the side panels that are extended, the front fender. They painted all that. The amber whiskey to match on my 14, which was phenomenal, was a spot on dead nuts match. Yeah, I said it, dead nuts. That's a technical term. Hey, Bad Dad, here you go. Advan Black, here you go. What do you guys think? I've used Bad Dad. I've used Advan Black in here. I've used Hogwarts. Hogwarts part color match is spot on. They're another injected molded company. As a matter of fact, on that black and purple street glide, I put on Advan Black's lower fairings for $340. They're color matched to the vivid black, and they bolt right on. Easy installation. It took me literally, I was going to do a video on it, but it took me less than 2 minutes to do one side. And I'm sitting there going, you know what? I'm going to do a 3-minute video. If you want to see it done, let me know. But it's a 3-minute video. It's literally four screws. Well, 1 bolt, 3 screws, or actually 1 bolt, 1 screw, and 2 nuts. And you're done. And the color match is spot on for the vivid black. I've done them in the silver. I've done them in other colors, and it's spot on through Advan Black. I love them. Okay. I'll put it in. Steve says put it in the shorts. Hey, you know what? I would love to, but the shorts are not that long, man. They're too long for the shorts. You're looking at, the shorts are what, 15 to 30 seconds? Too short for them and too long for the shorts. But the job's done. I might, you know what, Steve, if you really want me to, once it comes back from Dyno Tune, I could throw it up on the lift. I'll take one off and I'll do a quick video just for you because you asked me to do it. I'll do a quick video on how to install the Advan Black. Wow. Okay. Advan Black lower leg fairings on a street glide. And it doesn't matter, street glide, road glide. All right. It's not a twin cooled. It's only an oil cooled engine. Twin cooled, different story because your radiators, your coolers, and your reservoir for the water cooled heads and like your ultras, your ultra limiteds that already have the lower leg fairings, you don't want to get involved in that. Trust me, don't. You don't want to get involved in that. Let's see. Anybody else got any questions, any comments, any ideas of what they want to do to their bike, what they want to see me do here in the shop? I got Steve's idea, putting the lower leg fairings on. I will do that video for you, Steve. As a matter of fact, I'll probably even call you out by name in that video. So you better give me a like on that one. But what do you guys think of the collar, huh? I got my work shirt on. I'm a computer geek, 40 hours a week, believe it or not. But I'm a lifetime biker and a lifetime mechanic. I'm a wrench man. I've been spinning wrenches since I was 14 years old. I went to a technical high school, learned automotive. I actually worked at a Harley dealership as a parts runner when I was 17 years old. And on my 18th birthday, I was put on a lift and I was working as a Harley Davidson mechanic. That's right. And then, something got in my ass. I think it was the movie Top Gun. I joined the Army and I was working on Apache helicopters. And I literally worked on everything from model engines to helicopters in my lifetime. My last helicopter I worked on and I was a crew member of, I was a flight engineer of, was a CH-47 Chinook helicopter. And I've got a lot of flight time, both stateside, overseas, and in combat as a crew member of the Chinook helicopter, the F model and the D model. I don't have a lot of F model, but I have a lot of time in the D model. And I do have maybe about 150 hours, I think, in the F model, which is the latest and greatest. But yeah, I mean, I had a great time I love working. I love spinning wrenches. It's a passion of mine. It actually, believe it or not, it's therapy. When I spin wrenches, it's like me getting on the bike and, riding for a few hundred miles, spending 3 hours wrenching on a bike. That's therapy, man. I have a Mercedes. I have a 2016 Mercedes C450 AMG, and the light came on and says, brake pad wear, check brakes. Okay. So I jack it up and I replace the front and rear brake pads and brake rotors. Don't care. I'm a mechanic. I could figure it out. I am very fortunate that I could do that and I don't have to pay somebody to do it, where a lot of people do. I'm very fortunate. Same HVAC, I went to a school. I took HVAC at a school here. It's a for-profit school. I took HVAC. I worked with a buddy of mine who's got his own HVAC business. When my furnace died the weekend after Thanksgiving, I was able to troubleshoot it. I called my buddy up. He ordered me the parts. I paid his cost for the parts because he's got his own business. And on buffering, oh man, that's this new internet. Damn. Oh well. I was able to get my furnace fixed for less than $300, and it's a 12-year-old train. I believe in do the best you can with what you can and learn as much as you can. If you're talented as a mechanic, don't limit yourself like I did early on, 14, 15, 16. I'm only an auto mechanic. Don't limit yourself, man. Get out there and expand. If you're a designer, right, interior design, don't limit yourself in interior design, man. Start designing other stuff. The wife says I'm okay now. So, don't limit yourself. Go out and make the best of what you have. Like I always end all my videos about living the best life you can. I mean it, man, because the only way you're going to live the best life you can is by expanding your experience, expanding your knowledge within your passion. So if your passion is design cars, design furniture, design rooms, design anything. That 18th Street Glide, the purple flames is not my design, or the purple smoke in the paint is not my design, but the purple in the powder coat was my design. And as I was going through and taking parts off, I was adding things to purple and removing things from purple, thinking it'd be too much. And I could tell you right now, that bike is the best bike I've put out of here. I put out a couple other bikes that I'm very proud of, but that bike I am the proudest of because the way it came out, it is my design. It is my wrench work. Everything about it is mine. Mike and Hannah, if you're here, back me up on this. I picked Cam, all the performance parts I've recommended to them. And they say, like, you do what you do. This is your thing. Do it. And I did it. And I am so happy the way that bike turned out because I did it. It says, you know what? If I bought that bike, even with the purple paint, and I'm man enough to rock that purple, that I said, you know what? If I was to do this, how would I want it? And I did it the way I would have it for me. And there isn't one thing more left to do on that bike that I'd want to do. That bike is perfect the way it is. Now, my Lowrider S, my 2020 CVO, there's other things I want to do to that. My CVO, I want to get rid of the red powder coating from the factory and make that green. The backrest, I'm going to make that green instead of black. There's a lot of things, a lot of ideas I want to do, but I got other bikes coming in that I can't do that to yet. But as soon as I do, I will definitely be doing videos of it and sharing my experiences with everybody. Let me know what you guys want to see. let me know what your experiences are. Where have you ridden? Where you want to ride? Like, I want to ride the tail of the dragon. I really do. I want to make the ride down to Tennessee, ride the tail of the dragon, and then make my way over to Lynchburg, go visit Jack Daniels, and see if we could come home with a free barrel or two. I love that. So what's going on, everybody? I'm just rambling on. We're 45 minutes into it. I'm rambling on, Oh, there's the smoke. Fog, smoke screen. As we said in the Army, pop smoke. Yep, you too. You want to go to Jack Daniels? Yes, I do, honey. You think I'm going to make that road trip without you? I would have lived without that road trip. You'd kill me before that road trip ended. Or when I got back, if I left without you. I'm going to Jack Daniels without you? Yeah, you'd kill me. Oh. Wow, we got 3 people in here. 45 minutes. It might be an early night here for Dr. Harley. Guys, what else you want to ramble on about? Let's ramble. Anybody got any questions? Oh, honey, I guess it's just down to you and I, 2 people, which is interesting. Yeah, I guess it's just down to you and I, honey. All right, honey, tell me, what do you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to talk about? Anything you got questions about Harley Davidson, the motorcycles, what I do out here? Besides, spend other people's money. Man, I'm good at that. You want me to spend your money? Man, I could spend your money, make your bike fast, make it look good, make it definitely stand out in a crowd. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Steve, you're still here. Right on, brother. Appreciate it. Steve, you want to talk about anything? I don't care what it is, Steve. Let's talk about it. I know I've been flaking and rambling on and wild tangents and talking about different things other than Harley Davidson and everything Harley. But let's talk about bikes, man. Steve, I know you're down in Philly, right? And you got that Honda with 110,000 miles on it, man. That's a great bike. You do a lot of riding. Tell me what a bucket list is for you to ride. Tail of Dragon is definitely a bucket list for me. Another bucket list ride for me is I want to start in Detroit. Yep, I said it. Detroit. I want to start in Detroit and follow Route 66. That's the beginning of it in Detroit. Follow all the way down to Santa Monica, California, and ride all of historic Route 66. That is a dream of mine. That is a bucket list of mine. That is something I really, really, really want to do. I've actually had literal dreams about that ride of, places I have not yet seen and visited, and, thinking about doing it on 2 wheels and just the whole experience of it. I'm going to give myself maybe a week and a half to ride Route 66. Give me 2 days to get there, week and a half to follow all of Route 66 to Santa Monica. I'm going to need like a month off of work, spend a day or 2 in Santa Monica, California, and then ride my way back. But I want to stop in like Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tombstone, Arizona, make my way all the way through and up through the tail of the dragon, and then, the Blue Ridge Parkway back to Connecticut. I think that would be a phenomenal month-long ride. And, all it takes is time and money. And right now I don't have both to do that. No, I did not see the video where Harley Davidson is no longer king. Who's the king of motorcycles? For truly American-made motorcycles, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, Harley Davidson's not all American-made anymore. They haven't been for some time. When I started outsourcing, like Mikuni carburetors, things like that, no, you don't either have the time or money. Yeah, I don't either. But man, that's a dream ride. Tell me what a dream ride of yours is. I'd like to find out what a dream ride of yours is, man. I got my dream ride. I can actually click off 2 things on my bucket list on one dream ride. A month on my bike. Now I'm counting in weather days. I'm counting in oil days. Time I'm taking off to get the oil change because it's going to go over 5,000 miles. I'm thinking it's going to be like a 10 to 15,000 mile ride. And days of time spent at the laundromat, washing clothes, everything, because I'm going to go from here to Detroit, which will probably take me a day or two. And then from Detroit, follow Route 66 all the way to I can imagine that's going to take at least a week, because there's going to be a lot of stuff I want to see and experience. It's one thing to ride by and say, oh, that was cool. And another thing is like, oh, that's cool, I want to check that out. And then you stop and you check it out and see what they have to offer. That's awesome. Not sure the night before I signed that. Yeah, the British Isles of England, honey. That's a good one. We saw that one ride when the last motorcycle show they had at Jacob Javits Center in Manhattan. We were talking to those people from Ireland that run the Irish tours. That's something I would really love to do. But you're talking, $10,000, $15,000 a couple then. And now I can imagine the price is going way up, maybe about $20,000 a couple. I would love to do that, to fly over to, Ireland and ride all of Ireland. Okay. First thing you want to pack, rain gear. You're going to need rain gear in Ireland, because you know what? If it's not raining, it's not Ireland. Point and simple. All the lower 48 states. Yeah, man, that's a good ride. What's his name? I think it was it Blockhead? One of the YouTubers did a ride to let me rephrase that, to at least one Harley Davidson dealership in every state throughout the United States. Groupon. And he got a huge following from that. Huge. I think it was Blockhead. I could be wrong. I know Matt Laidlaw. He's like one of the owners of Laidlaw Harley Davidson out in California. But I think it was Blockhead that did that. He visited one Harley dealership in every state. And I thought that was pretty cool. That's something I'd like to do, but you know what? It's already done. But I want to do something different, well, not really different, something that I'm interested in. And what am I interested in? I'm interested in Route 66. I'm interested in riding the Tail of the Dragon and then the Blue Ridge Parkway. If I could get all 3 of those in one adventure, I could die a happy man. Yeah, honey, Groupon. I don't know if they do a Groupon for that trip and out in Ireland. I think that'd be great. I've also have ideas. I want to ride around Prince Edward Island up in British Columbia or Canada. That's to me, it's another great ride. I'll ride up to Maine, take the ferry over the Prince Edward Island, and spend 2 to 3 days riding around Prince Edward Island to see what that's like. Do that like in August, I think would be the time to do that. Because if you go in the winter time, it's going to be too cold. If you go in the spring, it's going to be too cold and wet. If you go in the fall, it's going to be too cold. And you know me, I hate the cold. Hate it. Oh, no kidding. Rider does long rides every year. That's awesome. My wife says she wants to ride Martha's Vineyard. Honey, you've asked. 2024, we'll schedule Martha's Vineyard. But if we could fit it in 2020, make it happen, you, me, two wheels, why not? I'd love to ride Martha's Vineyard. I've flown and circled around Martha's Vineyard and Island in my Chinook helicopter, but I've never landed and spent time there. And I would love to, especially on two wheels. We could stop off and see Taylor Swift, go across the street, go to the Kennedy House. Smoke screen. All right, guys. This has been a fun and interesting evening. Got a really good buzz right now, to be honest with you. My ice cube melted. Now, if you're curious, my ice cube is 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. It's 3 inches squared. Big ice cube. Thank you, honey, for that last year for Christmas. I love it, but my ice cube melted. Guess the heat's working good in here tonight. Either that or my buzz is so good I'm not feeling the cold. Or both. Steve, where have you ridden that a lot of people don't get a chance to ride? Now, I've ridden to all the rallies basically on the East Coast. From, Vermont or New Hampshire to Florida. I've been to all those rallies. Myrtle Beach is a great rally to go to. I've ridden all over Myrtle Beach. Ocean City, Gettysburg. I want to ride Pennsylvania wilds. I want to follow 81 all the way across into the wilds of Pennsylvania. I think that would be cool. It's nothing but mountain roads and ravines and gorges and rivers and, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, that's what I thought when I drove through it. But that's right. I'm going to go, doing 2 days, leave Saturday morning, come back Sunday night, because it takes a toll on you, that road. If you ever ridden on 81, you know what I'm, talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, not 81, 80. Interstate 80. That's a great road. So, yeah. Any plans, Steve, for your bike? You got any plans during the winter months of what you want to do to your bike? I know a big laundry list for me is I got to order oil filters and primary and transmission and motor oil. Yep. That's my big purchase this year for the bikes, is to build up my stock because I'm running kind of low. All right, everybody, we're at 1 hour. We got 3 people in and 3 likes. I appreciate everybody for being here. But I don't think we're going to grow any deeper than we are. We'll give it another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll call it quits. I promise I won't click the X early like I did last week, and for that I apologize. And just not good. Won't do that again. I think it was I'm going to blame it on the Jaeger cold brew. Yep, it's the Jaeger cold brew's fault, not mine. It's always better to blame something else than take responsibility for your actions. But we all know the truth. My fault. But I'm going to blame the Jaeger cold brew. Woo, I've had it. Yeah, I got a good buzz going on. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on this bike. And I'm going to be on the black 16 Street Glide, getting that done tomorrow and Friday. So that bike will be off that lift. And get this bike done tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Get this one off the lift. And then I have another Street Glide coming in for suspension work. And I got to send this front fender out for repaint. And I'm going to do very, very little powder coating. The brackets for his fender, we're going to get those powder coated for him as well. So just trying to, keep stuff moving in here for you guys. It's a help to me and everybody else for all the projects I get going on in here. And, it's a help for me for content and, give me something to do. And it helps you guys out because you get to see everything I got going on. And maybe I'm going to do something that you're looking to do on your bike that you have question of, like, how did you change those brakes on that Dyna? Oh, wait, there's a video. Or how do you do that head pipe on that bagger? Oh, wait, there's a video. I could do that. Let's see. Oh, man, you haven't had a good charging system since you swapped engines? Have you checked your rectifier, your voltage rectifier, or your regulator? Have you checked that out? Maybe that might be it and not the engine itself. I mean, I know on Harleys, you got 3 components to a charging system. You got your voltage your stator, you got your regulator / rectifier, and then your battery. At your battery with the vehicle running, it should be at 14.4 volts. I don't care what make or model you have, should be right around 14.4 volts. If not, look at my videos of troubleshooting a charging system. It'll tell you exactly what to do to troubleshoot your charging system. Then you know what? I would change the magnet. He says he's changed everything but the magnet. Kind of change that. The magnet, I think you want to say is magneto and not magnetic, not magnet. I think you're talking about the magneto. I would go ahead and change that. If you've changed everything else and those parts are good, whether they're, getting the right voltage in and out. If they're not getting the right voltage in, that means the part that's supplying that voltage to that is causing a problem. Batteries don't last 5 years anymore. If you're not aware, you're lucky if you get 2 to 3 years out of a battery. But yeah, try replacing that magnet. I mean, at this point, what do you have to lose? Seriously. I wouldn't change the whole engine because of that, unless it's buried so deep in the engine that you're doing an engine teardown just to replace that part. Oh, wow. You just hate, yeah, I don't blame you. I'd hate taking the engine apart too. You know, um, at least on Harley Davidson's, the stator, which creates your alternating current or your comes off your crankshaft, which is basically just your outer primary, your compensator clutch basket, primary chain, that comes off. The inner primary, actually, you don't even have to take the inner primary off to get to that. And then you get to it and you're done. I don't blame you, man. Tearing an engine down sucks. This is as far as I go on engines. Here, let me get out of the way, which is on, Harleys, which is the oil pumps, the cam plate and cams, push rods and lifters, rocker arms. After that, heads, jugs, pistons, I will not do. Definitely will not split a case. It's more work than it's worth for me as a hobby. I wouldn't do it as a hobby. Now, if my own personal bike's a different story. However, for somebody else, I'll definitely, steer them in the direction of going to someone else to get that done because I just hate doing it. I built my own 93 Softail engine. I spent a lot of time in the basement on that motor, and I did it right. And, I mic'd everything. I measured everything, gapped everything. And, I would say I have at least, 36 hours in the head. And then from the cases to the crank, pistons, and cylinders, and wrist pins, and, all of that, at least another 100 hours. So 136 hours into building a motor. And let me tell you, at the end of the day, yeah, the motor made great power. It was a rocket, and I built it to be a hot rod. But at the end of the day, the time I spent, let's just say I spent, let's say I charge $80 an hour. You take that 80, let's do the math right now while we're here. All right. So $80 times 136, that's $10,000, $10,880. You know what? For that kind of money, I'd rather buy a whole engine and be done with it. Yeah, I spend that money. That's all my labor. But, it comes to the point is, when is too much too much? I had a bike in here. I was talking to the owner of the bike, and, it was a Sportster. It was an 883, and it was a crash bike. And I'm going over everything with him. And he wasn't going through insurance because he didn't have any. There was a single vehicle accident, from what I understand, and he wanted to get it back together. And I was going over it. I'm like, you know what? Your motorcycle's worth, for argument's sake, let's say $5,000. By the time we got done with parts to put things back together, he was right around $4,800. Are you going to literally spend $4,800 in material for a motorcycle that's only worth $5,000? Never mind the labor cost. That's just parts. Labor is going to be at least another $1,500 to $2,000. So if we put the bike back together and he sold it, he's going to lose money. And he thanked me for, it was an oil leak, to be honest with you, and to fix his oil leak and do everything he wanted to do, which was, ape hangers, forward controls, cam, tuner, soup to nuts. And I sat there and I looked at him and says, look, man, I'd love to do this work for you. I'd happy to do this work for you. But I'm going to be real with you. You got to change your handlebars because they're bent. You got to change your controls because they're bent. You're going to have to, do this because it's bent. You have to change your forks because they're bent. You're going to spend $4,800 on parts, and then you're going to spend another, 18 to $2,000 on me for labor to do all of this for a bike that's only worth $5,000. I mean, you're $2,000 in the hole. And you know what? To somebody, if that bike had that much sentimental value and they wanted to do it, hey, right on. But I was honest with them. I spent 3 hours on that bike going through it, checking it out, making sure the frame is straight, make sure, the frame is straight and nothing else was bent and twisted, and, working up a parts list. And at the end of the day, he thanked me for my time and says, you know what, you're right. I'll just take this bike, part it out and get something else. Let's see. Steve says, take less time to put another engine in. Since I have to remove the engine. Yeah, you know what, Steve? There's that thought too. Is it cheaper to get another engine and swap it out than take your engine out, tear it apart, replace the magneto, put it back together, put the motor back in the bike? Okay, yes, that's longer. But if the part is, let's say, $300 and a replacement engine is $500, then yes, for $200, I'd rather just swap out the engine. But is it a fresh rebuilt engine, or is it something that came out of a junkyard? You know nothing about that. The magneto might be bad. So that's something you got to find out. Is that magnet or magneto bad that you're buying this engine from, and you won't know till you put it in, and still consider to have these charging system issues? Or would it be easier in the long run to tear your engine apart, replace that magnet or magneto, depending on what language you speak, put it back together, put that engine back on the bike, and ride, and know everything that you've done is 100%. I'm going to ask you a silly question. And you know what? And I don't mean to insult you, but I've seen it more than one occasion. Bikes that are having a hard time with the charging system. Batteries aren't charging. They're always going dead, especially after a ride. Make sure your terminals are tight and clean. Take a wire brush to the terminals, man. Scratch them up. Make them nice and shiny. Put a little dielectric grease on them. Put the bolts in. Use some washers or lock washers so they don't back out with vibration. I've seen that where bikes are having charging system issues, and the bolts are loosening up because of vibration, or the terminals aren't clean from the battery cables to the battery. Okay, you still have the old engine with the good charging system. Yeah, right on, man. So you might want to pull out that magnet or magneto out of that motor, put it in your current motor because it's good. And then all you're investing is time, gaskets, and oils and other, expendable materials, depending on if you use RTV or case sealers or whatever. You're only at that point, you're only in that deep. You're not buying another motor from an unknown vehicle that, okay, did it have a charging system issue? It did not. Okay. But it might now be due to corrosion because it sat so long. So that's what I would recommend, is I would start tearing down the old engine, grabbing the parts out of it you think you need part of the charging system, and swap them into your current motor. Yeah, it's a lot of physical labor, but it's less dollars out of your pocket. And that's one thing I promote on this channel is for people to save money and not spend money at the dealerships, unless you have to, and doing things yourself, because bikers wrench. If you don't wrench, you're not a biker. It's that simple. I'll say it. You can be a motorcycle enthusiast all you want, but if you don't wrench on your bike, you're not a biker. And I have a lot of motorcycle enthusiasts that come here. I have a lot of bikers because you know what? Yes, they can do it, but they just don't want to be bothered. And I don't blame them. They got other stuff going on with their club life or their personal life that they can't be bothered with the maintenance or upgrades on their bikes. And I get it. Hey, I got a question for you, Steve. Hey, did that t-shirt fit? I'm going to grab my phone here and look at something real quick. Did that t-shirt fit you, Steve? Let me know. What'd you think of the poker chips and the stickers I sent you? I like that one. My favorite sticker out of the whole group is there life after death? Fuck with this bike and find out. Tell me what you thought of that sticker. One day, Steve, I'm going to figure out how to invite people on. If you got a webcam, maybe I could get you up here side by side or picture in a picture type of deal. And, we could chat that way. I know I also want to do it with Professional Monkey, Hollywood from Insane Biker News, or Insane Throttle Biker News. I'm going to try and figure all that out. I like I said, it's just the time with my job trying to get all this figured out. All right. We're at an hour 17. We'll get to an hour 20. Then we'll call it for the evening, everybody. What do you think? I think it's been a good evening. I don't think, but I know I had a good time chatting tonight. Hopefully everybody else here did. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it, for these live videos and also for watching all of my videos that I do here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't do it without you guys. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, we got somebody else new into this conversation. Who else is here? Let's see. I'm here. My wife's here. Steve's here. Who else is here? Love to find out who you are, silent service person. I know my wife's having Jack and Coke, so I'm drinking Di Serono on the rocks. All right. Anything else anybody wants to talk about? Steve, hopefully I gave you wisdom to chew on, some thoughts to chew on as far as your bike with your charging system. Nothing more annoying than your battery's charged and you go for a ride, you shut it off and go to crank it up and it's dead. That's so annoying. So embarrassing. Carrying a jump pack with you and everything. Let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to check the phone here real quick, see what's going on. All right. Nothing's going on. I got no messages because I'd be honest with you. Before I start these lives, I silence my phone. I don't even put it on vibrate because, I don't want anything interrupting our time together because our time is valuable. I keep forgetting that only type. So yeah, I'm trying to. I take off the slow mo mode because the slow mode you can only do so many characters and so many replies in a row. But this is the most replies that you can do as far as the chats go within YouTube. I'm going to try and do more YouTube shorts because YouTube is pushing shorts, and I'm trying to push, trying to build this channel. I don't care if I get monetized or not. I just want to give away stuff, but I set goals to give away things like the sunglasses. When I hit 500 subscribers, I'm at 498. So 2 subscribers away, and we're going to start the giveaway for those glasses, and they're pretty cool. I mean, they're $130 pair of sunglasses, and I'm giving them away for free, and I pay the shipping, and all you have to do is receive them and enjoy them. They're from Inferno, USA. But I said at 500 subscribers. When I gave away that knife, I says when I have 25 comments in that video for the Ocean City Bike Week, I'll give away that knife that was donated by Sanity Jewelry out of Grant, Florida. I love those guys. Mark from Sanity is a good friend of mine. He's the owner. He gave me the knife. He watches the channel. He likes what he sees. So it's because of him I was able to do these things. And then when I hit 100 subscribers, I gave away a 24-inch by 24-inch Harley Davidson decal. And if you could notice at the giveaways, the monetary value of each giveaway at each benchmark has gotten bigger and bigger. Let's see. Steve writes, that's why I said to do that earlier. Yeah. The t-shirt is a little big, but not too big. You know what? You throw that t-shirt in the dryer, sure, it'll be just fine. That was the last one I had. I want to make sure you got it. You're a good supporter of this this channel. And, I want to give you everything, every piece of swag that I have. Now, none of the swag was donated that I sent you. It's all paid out of my pocket. The t-shirts, the poker chips, the stickers, all of that I paid out of my pocket to create these things to give away. And I'm glad I was able to give you one of everything. And you were one of the first people to get the poker chips. So, there's your claim to fame that, hey, you were one of the first people to get a Dr. Harley poker chip. Yeah, other giveaway, other giveaways we want to come up with next. I've already thought of that. Will be a gift card to harleydavidson.com. Yeah, will be a Harley Davidson gift card. I'm thinking right around 1,000 subscribers. I want to do something at 750 subscribers, but I'm not sure yet. But definitely at 1,000 subscribers, I want to give away a gift card. Or maybe if somebody donates something cool to me, then I'll do the gift card at 750, and then that at 1,000. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'd love to give away a suspension. I'd love to give away maybe some engine parts or gift certificate to, Advan Black or something like that. Willie says, "What's up, Chop? It's Mark. Loving my chip. Already put stickers and stuff." Oh, right on, Willie, man. Glad you're happy with it. Welcome to the live chat with Dr. Harley. You got any questions, man? Ask right there in the comments. I address them live. Everybody else here can contest to it. Wow, we're up to 7 people in here. Hey guys, tell me where you're watching from. Are you from Connecticut? I know Steve's in. Let me know where you're from. I like to see that. Tell me where you're watching, what part of the. Oh, hey, Jocelyn's. Oh, Morales is from Ansonia. Right on from Ansonia. I'm in Ansonia. Why not? Cheers to Ansonia. You know what? I might have some more Di Serono. Just to give you guys an idea, this was a full bottle when I started tonight. Brand new. I bought it tonight. No lie. And I've been having some all night long. And I'm going to continue to have some more because, I love Di Serono. It's not on the rocks anymore because I ran out of the rocks. They melted. But where's everybody else from? We're up to 9 people. Right on. The more the merrier. Let's party. Let's have a good time. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome. Welcome to the shop. This is a different bike that was up last week. That bike with the black and purple is off the lift. It's going out Saturday for Dyno Tune. This bike is getting a stage 2, and then it's going to go off to Dyno Tune as well. And it's a billiard blue. The El Diablo. Let me tell you, Willie asked my opinion on the El Diablo. Oh my God. I saw that bike and I fell in love with it. I reached out to D up at Yankee Harley Davidson when they were getting their first. And I says, D, I want first refusal. I want that bike. I want first refusal. First refusal. I text her on her own personal cell phone. She says, I'll see what I can do. And after I got done texting her, I looked up the MSRP on harleydavidson.com and I texted her right back. I says, not at 28 grand, D. Sorry. Take me off that list. I refuse. But it is a beautiful bike. I did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, please go ahead and watch that video. The El Diablo is a beautiful bike. It's a lowrider ST El Diablo paint job. It really pays homage to the old FXRs. And if you are a Harley Davidson fan and you love everything Harley Davidson like I do, then you would appreciate an FXR. That is the Dyna of all Dynas to ever Dyna. And I love the FXR. And I love that El Diablo. Be honest with you, if I did not have 2 bikes and one being a 22 CVO, I would have that El Diablo in my garage. I love it. I think it's amazing. It's sexy. I mean, get caught up. Yeah, we're going to make it to the stairs to the house. Yeah, I'm going to make it to the stairs. Don't worry, honey. Let's see. Yeah, that Yankee just got the second El Diablo, and it went like that. Literally the same day they posted it, they sold it. It's a very, very desired bike. It's part of the Icons collection. It is a very limited bike. There's only 1,500 of them made. So, yeah, I don't know how many they're going to get out of 1,500, but they got 2 out of 1,500. And I know not every dealership in Connecticut has gotten one yet. Gotten 2. So that should tell you something about Yankee. Let's see. I don't know. Man, it's got the 117 only offers on CVO. No, that's not true. You get the 117 and the lowrider ST. You get the 117 and the Street Glide ST and the Road Glide ST. And it's got the speakers in it. Yes, that's like $1,000 upgrade for the lowrider ST to the El Diablo. It's $1,000 upgrade for those speakers, which are from Rockford Fosgate. And they are great speakers. I've heard them. I've seen them. They sound great. They do work Bluetooth via your phone or your music device that broadcasts over to them. That's, I think that's amazing. Go right ahead, Hey, guys, cheers. I got my Harley Davidson glass. You like that? Well, frosted Harley Davidson on there. Again, Di Serono, not on the rock, straight up. Well, I'm going to sleep good tonight. Uh, if you get any bike in the world, if I could get any bike in the world, old or new, my dream bike is a 1936 EL, which is a knucklehead. I think that is the bike to end all bikes, period. Knucklehead, in my opinion, is the sexiest motor ever made by Harley Davidson. The EL is the Harley, the pinnacle Harley Davidson of Harley Davidson has ever made. As a matter of fact, when I was in the museum in Milwaukee in 2019, they had the first 1936 knucklehead off the assembly line with 116 miles on it. The museum guard came up to me and says, "Don't touch it." I says, "I won't touch it, but I will definitely drool on it." And drool on it I did. It was absolutely beautiful. It's unrestored. And you know what? I'm going to put a picture on my community page of the pictures of the knucklehead that I took at the museum. It was a 1936. Again, the first one off the assembly line, sexy as sexy can be, with its knuckles showing. No, it's not a camel toe or a moose knuckle, but the knuckleheads were there. Original to Harley Davidson. It's an unrestored motorcycle, except for the leather, because the leather has to get replaced because of deterioration of age. But other than that, the motorcycle is unrestored. And my wife could tell you, I think I spent at least 2 hours ogling this motorcycle, taking pictures of it. If I could, I would have had sex with it. To be honest with you, if I could, I would have had sex with it. That is my bike of all bikes. As a 1936 knucklehead, I've had dreams of owning one. Mark my words, before I die, my desire is to have a 1936 knucklehead. And I'll be honest with you, I will ride it because I have to give it its proper respect. And I will treat it right, and I will park it inside the house. Sorry, honey, it's going in the living room. Couch is going outside. Knucklehead's going in the place of the couch or the love seat, because it needs to be in a climate controlled area. It needs to be treated with dignity and respect. If it's a true 1936 knucklehead, I had aspirations at one time. I was going to build a bike for the biker build off in Sturgis, South Dakota. And I was going to build basically the whole shot machine of the world. Oh, wait a minute. Jocelyn asks, what would you recommend to a new rider? Okay, as far as what, Jocelyn? Are you asking me what would I recommend for a new rider as far as a motorcycle, as far as a seat, as far as a helmet? Well, let's start with motorcycle. I would start with whatever fits you. May I suggest, if you're a new rider, go to the dealerships. I don't care which brand you go to. I prefer Harley Davidson, me personally. Go to the dealership. Find out what bike fits you. What bike is comfortable for you. It's not too heavy. Easy for you to manage. With it off. Can you balance it? Can you flat foot it? Can you, does it feel too heavy or too light? Find out which bike fits you. I mean, that's a loaded question. What I recommend for a new rider. That's a loaded question. But it's all up to you. What fits you? Like, I have friends of mine, new riders, bought a brand new Street Glide. And then I have friends of mine that are brand new riders, bought an XG 750, which was a Harley Davidson model for a short period. Definitely, if you can get to a dealership, sit on them, feel them out, and see how it goes. go from there. Let's see. Trying to get caught up on this. Good bike in the world. Hold on. What would it be? What would you recommend for a new rider? And I just covered that. My wife says Knuckleheads sounded awesome too. Oh yeah, when Knuckleheads idled, they sounded like potato, 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 potato. Love it. Oh, kind of an orgasmic fit for me. Um, let's see. Let's see what now can decorate it for. Yeah, that you decorate my Knucklehead for the holidays. You're out your mind. Stay away. It's going to be on the glass. If I have to say a 39 or up. Yep. Yeah. Ray says a 39 or up. Yeah, Ray, I agree with you. 39 or up, but you know what? You just can't take away from the first year of the Knucklehead. I love it. Yeah, well, you know what? If I get an antique motorcycle like a 39 or up, it's not going to be a bike I'm going to ride, to travel on. It's going to be a bike that I ride around town. I take back and forth to work. I take to a local bike night to show it off. I take it to motorcycle shows, but that's it. Because I'm going to respect it, especially a bike that's older than me, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to massage it and make sure that it is respected the way it needs to be respected and treated the way it's treated. Now, my Lowrider S and my Road Glide, I'm going to ride them bitches hard and put them away dirty. That's because it's who they are. Let's see. It'd be on the coffee table. Yes, honey, it would be. If it was a glass beef. Yep. No, I was talking about the person to the person. Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't mean to jump in on your side conversation, but I'm reading all the comments that are coming up, and I'm going to jump in and read out what would it be in my. Me too. Would be in your bedroom? Absolutely. But the problem is, if I had a 36 knucklehead in my bedroom, I'd be sleeping in that every night instead of not next to my wife, and she'd be pissed off. Or maybe not. She might enjoy the extra room that she could stretch out and relax and, have a good time. But I do enjoy cuddling up next to my wife. Oh, man. Yeah. But to get back to, was it Jocelyn who asked about the motorcycle? Let me bring that up. Excuse me for a minute. Yep. Jocelyn, if I would recommend a new bike, Jocelyn, if you want, reach out to me. I will take you to a Harley dealership. I will take you to Libby's Yamaha that has different bikes, and I will help you pick out your first motorcycle. Absolutely. I will do that in person to make you more comfortable. I will bring my wife with us just so you're more comfortable because I'm all about getting people in the wind. You want to ride, you want to get in the wind. Hey, I support it. It's the best therapy out there. Reach out to me. My email address is robertchop@gmail.com, which is ROBERTCHOP@gmail.com. And let me know what your availability is. I'll let you know what my availability is. Usually Saturdays are a good day to go up to the dealerships. We can actually hit quite a few different dealerships. So you can see what's available, what fits you the best. I have a very good relationship with Yankee Harley Davidson, one on a personal level, two on a business level, as they are a sponsor of this channel. And, we could pick out your first motorcycle for you, what would fit you, and what would be the best bike for you to start on, ride on, grow on, and then maybe move up to something a little different in the future. If not, then you know, we'll see going on from there. Where we go to Libby's Yamaha or Haven Cycles or wherever. You know, I started on the Kawasaki. So let me know. Hey guys, why don't you everybody click that like button down the bottom? I only got 3 likes in this thing. Come on, guys, give me a like. I really appreciate it. Helps me out, helps out the channel. And why not? I keep adjusting this. Here you go. I'm trying. Yeah, that's it. Area. There it is. I'm a little buzzed. Really good. Let's see. What we got here? Any new comments? Never took a class, but I would love it. Okay, so Mark's your boyfriend. Let me tell you, I got a lot of love and respect for Mark. He's a good dude. He helps me out here in the shop. Guys, if you know, Mark helped me out here a couple times. He's going to be coming tomorrow night to help me out. He's a good dude. I got a lot of respect for him. That's your boyfriend, Jocelyn. No worries, man. If you really want to get on a bike, I can help you get on a bike. Tell me what you want. We can make it happen. Sorry, I was scrolled up, Jocelyn. Please don't, hate me for it. Let's see. I never took a class, but yeah, you know what? I never took the class myself until 2017 because the Army says after a deployment, I couldn't ride my motorcycle until I took the basic rider's course. And I could tell you personally, I've been riding for 36 years. Riding motorcycles for 36 years. I've taken the super bike school up in Laconia back in the late 80s. I've had one accident, only one in the 36 years I've been riding, knock on wood before I kill myself. The basic rider's course is important. I think everybody should do it. It's required for the state of Connecticut to get your motorcycle license. However, you will learn things in there or relearn things in there that you forgot to help you be a better rider. And I can tell you, after I've been riding 36 years, and even now in 2022, coming to 2023, the last time I rode my bike, I was thinking back to that basic rider's course and the things that they were teaching us. And I'm like, that's right. Let's do that. That's right. Let's do this. That's right. Simple things like instead of the 2-finger brake, use 4 fingers. Things like when you go into a right-hand turn, push with the right hand into that turn. Things like that help you, 1, be a better rider, and 2, be a safer rider that will help you get home to your family at the end of the day and having a good time, because that's what we all want. So yeah, let's all get out there. I took the writer's course at Mike's Famous. I didn't want to take the state-run ones they're using the 250s all over the state, a different state or did I want my wife to take those at different state-owned properties because those bikes are not well maintained. Those bikes are ridden, crashed, and put away, and then expect to run and work as advertised from the previous class. Someone crashes the bikes and beats them up and things aren't working and people fail the class. I've heard of those nightmares. But up at Mike's Famous Harley-Davidson, New London, yes, I drove from Fairfield to New London on Friday and Saturday, on Thursday and Friday for the classroom at night. And then on Saturday, Sunday, I drove back and forth to New London from Ansonia for the road course. Yes, it's a little bit of a time that you have to invest on top of the time and monetary value, but you're on newer motorcycles. You're on motorcycles that are well taken care of by the dealership, that are well serviced by the dealership, that they work the first time you get on them, that there's not a shifting issue or a braking issue or a turn signal issue. You want to have good vehicles. And my experience with the other schools, you don't have good vehicles. You have vehicles that are put into a container and then taken out, never serviced, never taken care of, and not well. You're setting yourself up for failure. All right, let's see. Reynolds writes, I started on a Honda 100 old school dirt bike. You know what? I got you because I started out on the 76 KZ 400. That was my first motorcycle in 1986. And then I started on a 80. After that, I moved up to an 81 KZ 440 LTD. Both bikes I turned into a cafe racer. And then from that, I went to a Ninja 600 and Ninja 750, a GSX-R 1100, and then I downgraded to a Yamaha FJ 600. Then after that, I got my first Harley, which was a 93 Softail. Then from there, I went to 14th Street Glide, 18th Street Glide. I also picked up a CVO Breakout in that. That was, I forgot what year. I think it was 16. Then I had a 19 Road Glide, and now the 2022 Road Glide, and also a 2020 Lowrider S. My wife has had the XG 750. She's had a Johnny Pag 250. That was her first bike, the Johnny Pag 250. And then after the XG 750, she had a 2016 Harley Davidson freewheeler trike. So I've had my fair of Harley Davidsons. I've had my fair share of Japanese motorcycles, and Harley Davidson's my heart. I love them, but I don't sit there and make fun of people or besmirch other people that what they ride. I don't care. You're on 2 wheels, man, or 3 wheels. That's all that matters. As long as it's not one of those slingshots. That's not a motorcycle. I'm sorry. If you have something that's registered as a motorcycle that has side-by-side seatings, seat belts, a gas pedal, brake pedal, clutch pedal, steering wheel, and a shifter in the center console, that's not a motorcycle, that's a car. I'll sit here, wait for you to prove me wrong. Slingshots are a car, not a motorcycle. I don't care what the DMV says. I've already been to battle with them, and I've won in the court of law. A 95 Ninja 750. Yeah, right on. 08 Sporting. Yeah. My Ninja 750 was a 1988 Ninja 750. I was working for Bridgeport Kawasaki. I was in the parts department, and we got the one and only black Ninja 750. When it came in off the truck, I looked at the owner, Rodney. I said, Rodney, I want it. It's mine. And I gave him a deposit on it, and I paid it off during the spring, and I rode it, and I sold it for twice what I paid for it because one of our local street pharmacists had to have it. Let's see. As long as yeah. You know what? I'll ride a bike to the day I die because you know what? Being a biker, it's not what I do, it's who I am. I grew up not in a biker family, but I grew up with a biker mentality. I've always wanted motorcycles. I've known legendary Hells Angels in this area, and I was their paper boy, and I always grew up saying, I want to be a biker. And I grew up to be a biker. Yeah, I spent 25 years in the military. Yes, I was a serviceman. I was also a biker. You can do both. Because being a biker and being an outlaw does not mean you're a criminal. I'm considered an outlaw. I spent my time in the club life. I was in a 99% club. I was in a 1% club. And I'm considered an outlaw. But I'm not a criminal. But that's all I'm going to go as far as that. I agree about the slingshot. Thank you. Yeah, right on. The slingshot is definitely not a bike. But you know what? I am an outlaw. They don't give those out for free. I was approached by another 1% club about that tattoo down in Gettysburg. I stood my ground. I handled it. And the last words were, "You're a stand-up dude." I said, "That's right. I earned my shit." But I'm a biker. That's who I am. And I'm not a criminal. That a lot of people like to put bikers in the vision of criminals. And they're 99.9%. I'm going to quote Sonny Barger here, and then I'm going to end this because this channel is not about club stuff. It's not about any of that stuff. But I'm going to quote Sonny Barger in here. May he rest in peace. A club could do a million good things. One member of that club does one bad thing, the whole club is known for that. That's a direct quote from Sonny Barger. And a million bikers do a million great things, or 10 million great things. One biker does one bad thing, and every biker is known for that one bad thing. And it's unfortunate. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see. I'm not a criminal. I'm a con. Yeah, right on. Just joking. Yeah, that's funny. But, you agree with me. Not every biker is a criminal. Not every 1%er is a criminal. Matter of fact, the majority of 1%ers are not criminals. They're actually stand-up men who believe in life and liberty and freedom and justice. And I'm going on a tangent on that, and I always promised I would. But you know what? I watch these news clippings. I watch the news, and I see all these bikers getting arrested, and they're blaming the whole club. Don't blame the club. It's like Ronald Reagan. When Ronald Reagan got shot as president, cheers to President Reagan. When he got shot, he didn't blame the gun. He blamed the man that shot him. It's that simple. I have guns in my house. My wife and I have never been shot by our guns, and they sit there and lay around doing nothing. It's the person behind the gun. It's the person behind the patch. It's not the patch nor the organization. It's the individual. Blame the individual. Blame the person. Don't blame the gun. Don't blame the patch. It's the individual. Let's put responsibility right where it belongs. Sidetracked you. Yeah, I know. I have a lot. Yeah. I have a live stream. Yeah. You're right on. It can be very sidetracking. It really can. But you know what? It's everything Harley Davidson, and you know what? Everything motorcycle related, because I don't care. I only work on Harley Davidsons because that's all I'm tooled for. But doesn't mean someone brings me a wheel from their bike, I won't change the wheel. I don't care what it is. And yeah, it's for fun. But at the same time, you know what? I hate it when my brothers get prosecuted because of the clothing that they wear. And it's just wrong. All right. What happened to this country of freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion? Yes, I'm going to throw that out there, because when I went to church, we had an ordained minister in there. So technically, it's a church. Don't infringe upon my freedoms as an American that I fought for over 25 years as a veteran of the United States military. Now you got me going on a passionate chat that I really want to get to, but I'm here. We're there. Why not? You know what? I will say this. You follow a biker and you look at him, whether he's wearing a patch or not. Yeah, his bike might be loud. Yes, he's wearing leather. He might have long hair and a beard. Might have some big, thick jewelry. Might be wearing a knife on his side. But follow him. I guarantee you he's going to some fundraiser, to a party where they're raising money for something else, Toys for Tots, or could be a part of Bikers Against Child Abuse to support a child. You never know. Don't judge a man by how he looks or what he rides. You judge a man by the man he is or the woman they are. Yeah, man. Yep, you're right. Or they will protect you. That's for damn sure. You know, I will never call the cops, but I'll handle it. But if I've ever called you brother, that means you've earned my trust and respect. And right or wrong, I got your back. And when it's over and you and I are alone, if you're wrong, we'll handle it. But if you're right, you're right. No matter what, I got your back. And I will protect my brother. And you can ask any of my brothers. I love them to death. If I called you brother and I hugged you and told you I loved you, I meant it from the bottom of my heart. And that's where it stays. And I will protect you with everything that I have, even if you're wrong. And when that's done, if you're wrong, then we got an issue. Unless you're a child molester, then hey, I'm going to beat your ass. So, all right, went on a big tangent about club stuff and how I feel as a biker and politics, and that's not what this channel is about. So, anybody got any questions about what they want to do to their bike? How should they go about doing it? And what's next on their list and where they're going? Now, I'm here. You're here. Let's get it going. Click the like button down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you don't like this video, then you don't have to click anything. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Click the like button. I really appreciate it. It helps me out, helps out the algorithm, and everything. This is the longest, believe it or not, this is the longest live chat I've had. And we're going on almost 2 hours. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I've always said it, and I'll continue saying it. I do this channel for you. This is our channel, not mine. It's our channel. I will produce videos you want to see. So tell me what you want to see, and I will absolutely do my best to produce it. I can't dictate what comes in here. Like, this is a stage 2. The other one is just powder coat, which, trust me, when I'm done with that bike, it's going to be beautiful. Like the other bike that's over here, it's a good friend of mine's wife's, and she's like my sister to me, and I love her to death. It's the black bike with the purple smoke in it, and I did a lot of black and purple powder coating in that. And you know what? Let me know what you want to see, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Why not? Trust me, we're doing good. You went 9 hours? You went 9 hours on a live? Holy cow. That must have been some live. Now I'm going to try. I've been trying to figure out how to invite people in to the live by sending them a link. This way we can expound upon this experience and make it better. But I have not figured out how to do that. Wow, 9 hours. Oh, that's easy? Okay, maybe you and I should get together and figure it out, because I've been watching all these YouTube videos that are telling me I have to have this program and that program and do this and do that. And I just don't know how. I'm an IT guy, but IT was hardware and network, not software. So I'm learning this on my own. So if you want, we could do it. Listen, I do it all the time. You know what? I believe you. You know what? I'd love to get on one of your chats. Send me the link. I know that much, that you send me a link. I click the link and I join your chat. Send me a link. I join in your chat and we could talk about whatever you want, man. That'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. I was supposed to do that with Hollywood from Motorcycle News, his new channel, and Insane Biker Throttle. But he was not feeling well, and maybe he's forgotten. I got to reach out to Hollywood, getting in on his. But yeah, you do it all the time. Yeah, right on. Let's do it, man. What's your channel? Let's give a shout out to your channel. What's your channel? Because I've given a shout out to Professional Monkey. He's a good dude. Meg's Motorcycle. Journey. Yeah, Meg's Motorcycle Journey. I love Meg. She's awesome. I've met her. I know her. I consider her a personal friend of mine. Let's see. Go to the invite, copy the slide, chat. Go to. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, Ray, man, let me know what your channel is. Ray Moto Life. Yeah, right on, man. So if you guys haven't done so already, let's all click like, subscribe to Ray's Moto Life. Let me do that right now. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm going to open up YouTube, and I'm going to make sure I'm not sure if I am, Ray. If I'm not, I apologize. I will definitely do that for you. Ray's Motor Life. Ray's Motor Life. 135 subscribers. Yep, right on. I just subscribed. Right on, Ray. I am a subscriber. So I just subscribed to you. So definitely let's definitely do something in the future, man. Control V, paste, Control C is yeah, right on. Not this week, but soon we'll definitely do something on that. You know what? Let's see. Invite. All you have to do is copy to this side chat. Click like. You go to the chat and click the. I'm lost. Sorry, brother. I'm lost, or I didn't invite you in. Where are you from, by the way? I'm in Ansonia, Connecticut. Where are you out of? Well, I don't know if I want to copy and paste it into the side chat, because then everybody would be joining in, and that's not what I want. I want, invite just certain people into this. Like, right, let's see. I have motovloggers on all the time. Big brother, biker. It's on two wheels. Sweet OD. You have the monkeys on, dude. The monkeys are awesome. He just got back from India, and that's not Indiana. It's the Dothead Indians out in, over by Russia. He just got back from there. COVID-19. You're in Eastern Tennessee. Right on, man. Tennessee's awesome. You guys got Jack Daniels out there, in Lynchburg, Tennessee. My wife and I are big fans of Jack Daniels. I'm going down to Daytona. If you haven't heard, I'm going to Daytona this year. I'm going to Laconia. I'm going to Gettysburg. I'm going to the 120th anniversary party in Milwaukee, and then to Catskill Mountain Thunder this year. So let me know if you're going to be at any of those events. Let's try and hook up, hang out, have some drinks. I'll buy the first round, and we'll have a good time. Yeah, it's a fun state. Yeah, you guys got also Tail of Dragon. Yeah, I'm jealous. You got Tail of Dragon. Yep. You're going to be in Daytona? Dude, let's hook up in Daytona. I'm going to be down there from March 2nd to March 12th. I'm going to be down there for 10 days. I'm staying at a campground over by the Daytona International Speedway. So I'm trying to work out a meet and greet either at the Speedway or Destination Daytona. So, yes, you and I, let's hook up. Let's try and get the monkeys involved, all four of us, and get into some sort of shenanigans, because I can tell you, if that happens, we'll have a great time, legal or not. And I can't guarantee you bail money, but we'll have a great time, and let's have some fun. I'm a good friends with Mark from Sanity Jewelry. I'm going to try and do the meet and greet outside of Mark's place, outside of his booth, probably early on in Daytona. And let's try and definitely hook up, brother. Last time I was in Daytona was in 2019 for the Biketoberfest. Definitely going this year. So, let's definitely hook up. I'm mostly a Bud Light and shot kind of guy, but today I was at the liquor store. I says, I'll get a bottle of Di Serono. Watch. Listen, Two Wheels. He's got a lot going on. Okay, yeah, man. I'll definitely look them up. Let me do that right now. What is that? Ellison on Two Wheels. Yeah, definitely. Let me do that right now. And let's find out who they are and what they're doing. And, we'll give them a like and subscribe. I'm two subscribers away from giving away a pair of sunglasses from Inferno USA. And one of the things I enjoy doing is giving stuff away for free. And these are free. So I am really looking forward to doing it. When I hit 500 subscribers, I'm at 498. So if I could get 500 subscribers, I will publicize the video about the sunglasses and how to enter it. It's a free drawing. It's simple. You have to like that video. You have to subscribe to the video or the channel. And then you got to comment in that video of sunglasses, not this video, but in the video for the free sunglasses. So you definitely want to do that. And, that's $140, $160 pair of sunglasses I'm giving away for free. They're transitions from clear to tint to clear. Lifetime warranty. How can you go wrong? Oh, you've been really awesome, dude. I really appreciate it. Hey, email me your email address and I'll make sure I get you some stickers and a poker chip out there. I'm also going to be doing a run of t-shirts. I'm not going out of pocket this time for all of them, but I'm doing a pre-order of t-shirts. If you want a Dr. Harley t-shirt, let me know. They're like $25 from extra small to extra large. From 2XL up, it's an additional like $5. So it'll be $25 a t-shirt. From 2XL up, it'd be $30 a t-shirt. Sweatshirts are about $10 more. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll be launching that in February. So yeah, I appreciate that you subscribe to me, brother. It means a lot. All of us channel creators need to support one another and help each other out. I've reached out to a lot of people in our area, like Sos the Ghost. He's actually in Connecticut. I've reached out to him. He really hasn't reached out back to me early on. Some of the people that influenced me to this channel, I could tell you, would be John Maxwell. He now owns Maxwell Motorsports. He hasn't done anything in well over a year because he got too busy with his own shop. God love him. God bless him. I wish him all the success in the world with his shop. His YouTube channel fell off because of it. But you know what? He's got to take care of his family. I wish him all the success in the world. Professional Monkey was a big inspiration to me. I reached out to him and he told me to go with GoPro. I reached out to Meg from Meg's Motorcycle Journey. She told me GoPro. And I also reached out to Jess from Her Two Wheels. She gave me some advice. And Moto Blonde. I reached out to her and she told me Insta360 and GoPro. So I took everybody's advice and that's how I started doing this. Because of John Maxwell not doing what he was doing anymore, I felt there was a void that needed to be filled and I stepped in. Hopefully one day I could fill his shoes. You know, he's got over 100,000 subscribers still. And, you know, what he produced was phenomenal. I wish one day my editing, producing skills will get there. I'm self-taught. Let's see. You'll share my channel. I appreciate it, brother. You know, I definitely want to do that. I know I missed Baggers and Brews down in Ocean City this past summer. I wish I met those guys. I did meet up with Meg and Cameraman. They're good people. There's a lot of people I missed at different events because of timing or I didn't know where they were going to be. So I'm going to be putting together a YouTubers event, one of these rallies, maybe Daytona, that we all get together, hang out, and just share our experiences and have some cocktails, maybe some lunch or dinner or whatever it is, or just hang out and have some fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. Or better yet, how about we just go for a ride? Isn't that what we all do? We all ride motorcycles. I know I do. I love to ride. I'll be on my 22 CVO Road Glide. You know what I mean? Yes, I do have Instagram. I'll tell you, I don't memorize all my Instagram off the top of my head, but let me open it up. Yes, I do have Instagram as soon as it behaves. There we go. My Instagram is Dr.Harley1. And I also have a Tonit, Tonit. If you're interested, my Tonit is Dr. Harley, Dr. Harley. I also have YouTube. It's Dr. Harley Chop. I have Instagram, Twitter's Dr.Harley. I have a lot of different socials I've been trying to promote on, building a brand, and it's not easy. It really isn't. What's your experience? Oh. Yo, everybody. I'm going to let you know this right now. As of right now, I just looked. We are at 500 subscribers. That's it. 500. So I'm going to make this public right now, the video. So I'm posting a video. It's a free sunglasses giveaway. I hit 500 subscribers tonight. Thank you very much. I've been at this since February. I like slow and steady because always wins the race. PA Biker 65 Ultra. What's up, my brother? All right. I've made that video live. So get in there for 30 days from today. We hit 500 subscribers. 30 days from today. So on January 14th, I'm going to announce the winner of the sunglasses from Inferno USA. That's it, everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're at 500 subscribers. I was at 498 at the beginning of this. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think that's amazing. I can't get over it. Watch that video. Make sure you comment in that video. Sunglasses to be entered into the drawing. I'm going to use what they call Wheel of Names online. I will definitely put the camera on my Surface so everybody can see it happening live of who the winner is and definitely how to get the sunglasses to you. I might ship it United States Postal Service. I might ship it UPS, or I might deliver it, by hand. So depending on where you are, PA biker, dude, right on, man. I love you guys down in Pennsylvania. I deployed with a lot of you guys at a Fort Indiantown Gap. Right on. I tell you, I just looked right now, man. 500 subscribers. Guys, I'm stoked. I am excited. Thank you so much. The jump up 4 subscribers today is huge for me. All right. My short hit 1,500 views. I had some dislikes in it, and I don't care. You don't like my video, you don't like my video. You like the video, you like the video. It's that simple. But guys, right on. I had a good time. I really did. I loved it. Man, 500 subscribers. I thought I would never reach that. To be honest with you, I thought I'd never reach it. Now, just so everybody knows, for complete transparency, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I could start to monetize. So I'm halfway there. And what does that mean? That means I could start making money on YouTube. I don't make any money on YouTube. I actually just keep putting money out towards you guys for the subscribers, whether it's in poker chips, stickers, business cards, different camera equipment, this microphone, to make things better for everybody. Let's see. PA Bikers loves my videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Come back to PA. You know what? I'm going to be in Gettysburg for Bike Week. Let's hook up during Bike Week, man. I'd love to hook up with you. I'm no longer part of the National Guard or the military, so I don't go to PA all the time with them. But yeah, I'd love to hook up with you. Let's hook up in Gettysburg. I'm doing the meet and greet down there on a Saturday. Let's do that. I'm sure you spent a ton yourself. In camera equipment alone, I think I've got over $4,000 between GoPros, Insta360, my original camera, which I no longer use, the webcam, this microphone, other mics, the Rode wireless mic 2s, other stuff. I've got over, I would say, between swag and equipment to create videos, I am over $5,000 since February. But that's okay. You know why? Because doing stuff like this, here's stage 2, the other bikes that I work on, helps pay for it. And, I just take that money and I reinvest it into this channel. When I hit, I have some channel sponsorships that are awesome. And I love them. And I get their money. I did the first run of t-shirts with that. I'm going to be doing something different with that money because they committed for another year, which I am very happy with, that Yankee Harley Davidson and Cape Cod Harley committed to another year of sponsorship. That's awesome. Let's see. Yep. Just got a new laptop. No mic, boom. Yeah. Amazon has been sending me a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, tonight I ordered a Wi-Fi booster or extender, because the Wi-Fi signal from where it is in my house to where I am in the shop isn't that strong. And I felt the video quality isn't that great for you guys. Got that? I spent another $170 on a Wi-Fi extender so I can have better Wi-Fi, faster Wi-Fi out here in the shop for everybody out there to enjoy. So I'm always investing. I am always spending money to make this channel better, whether it's shirts, poker chips, business cards, stickers, equipment, cameras, mics, Wi-Fi extenders, things like that. Plus all the accoutrement that goes with all that. You got to buy all the mounts and everything to go with it to make these videos. And I am happy to do it. I'm having so much fun doing these videos. And to me, that's all that matters, is I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun and getting some value out of this and enjoying these videos. Let's see. And I have to keep up on our bikes in order. Yeah, keeping up on our bikes. That's definitely something different. I got a set of custom dynamic pro beams front turn signals for my 2020 sorry, my 2022 Road Glide, the CVO, because I don't like the amber lights up front, but I'll be doing a video on how to replace those because those are different than the regular bikes with the 1157 socket. So I'll be doing a short video on that once I get all these other bikes out, and doing a short video on that. I haven't installed them. They're sitting in my toolbox. Now, excuse me, dry throat. Maybe I should have more tea Serrano. My lowrider S is parked for the year. I'm thinking of doing Advan Black's lithium batteries. Guys, tell me down below your experience with these lithium batteries. I was watching Moto Blonde today. She put a lithium battery in her husband's lowrider or Road Glide ST. And I'm kind of curious about it. So let me know what your experience is about them lithium batteries. I think in my lowrider S, yeah, they're lighter. For instance, in her Road Glide, in her husband's Road Glide ST, the battery came out it was over 20 pounds for the factory battery. And the battery she put in there from Advan Black was 6.6 pounds. So she's losing 14 pounds of weight right off the top, which weight to horsepower ratio, that's a lot. I'm thinking of my lowrider S, I might be doing that. And maybe in my Road Glide, I might be doing that as well. So, you know, shout out to Harley Davidson or Advan Black. If you guys want to send me that stuff, I'll do an install and review of them and let you know exactly how I feel about it. If it's worth the investment, I'll definitely do that. Let's see. So, hey guys, here we go. 222, the triple deuce time on this video. You got any questions for the doctor? I want to know if you got any questions for the doctor. If you have any questions about your bike, services, upgrades, let me know. Big question I always get, hey, I'm trading in my motorcycle. What should I take off? I said, what stock parts do you have? Oh, nothing. I threw them off. Throw them away. Well, then, if you throw them away, you got nothing to put on there, then, you know, nothing. But if you got the, you know, if you change, let's say, floorboards, your shift rod, and your incandescent turn signals to LED, if you kept all that, put all that back on, and keep all those LEDs and those upgraded parts for yourself, unless the dealership wanted it. I also know spent a lot of money for others to watch me. How did you spend a lot of money for others to watch you? You buying watchers? God, I hope not, because I don't want to buy watchers. I don't want to pay people to watch me. I want people to watch me because they get value out of this, out of the videos. They get value out of what I'm doing, and they find it entertaining. I know my instructional videos on, you know, replacing camshafts and cam plates, they could get kind of dry and kind of long in the tooth, but I'm giving you the step-by-step with the torque specifications and how to do it. You know, you can't make it too exciting, where videos like tonight, it's off the cuff. You were having a good time. We're drinking. We're having a great time. I could really, really come out with my personality and show you who I am. I'm not going into, you know, Army instruction type thing, because I was, you know, for 25 years I was in the Army, and I gave, you know, instruction to a lot of privates to do a lot of different things. And, you know, that's just, I'm sorry, it's just who I am now, is because that was ingrained in me within the Army. Let's see. I have a lot of equipment, cameras and stuff like that. Yeah, I think every YouTuber does. I thought when I got into YouTube, okay, I need a camera and a tripod and a mic, and I could just do this. And that's how I started. If you watch my very first video, it's exactly what it is. It's a 4K video. on a tripod in my dining room. Actually, no, it was right here in the shop with my toolbox behind me, explaining to everybody what this channel is about and what I'm going to do on this channel. And you could, hi, I am here. And I was very nervous, and we're going to talk about this and talk about that. And I was very nervous. I was not comfortable in front of a camera. But as time progressed, so does me. And I mean, progression in me as far as getting comfortable in front of cameras and talking to all of you, which is awesome, because you know what? I am thankful for all of you. And I like what I do here as a hobby. It's not my livelihood. This is a hobby. And if I'm lucky one day to be a livelihood, but if not, I don't care. All I care about is I'm having fun and I'm helping other bikers enjoy their bike or have the experience of wrenching on their own bike and having fun and hanging out with their brothers. And if not, I find somebody who's having a hard time doing something and they stumble upon my video and they're like, hey, this guy figured it out. Let me watch this and let me get it done. So that's what it's all about, man, is helping other people in our community get through things without having to pay the dealerships. I keep saying that. Damn it. I guess it's true. Most dealerships are stealerships than they are dealerships. I mean, every CVO owner tells you they own a CVO. I don't know why they do that, why I do that, but I'm going to do it for now. Just as an example, I own a 22 CVO Road Glide, and it's in the MVS Green Fade. I love that bike. It's a beautiful bike. It's a phenomenal bike. Is it worth more than the regular Road Glide Special? Absolutely. I've owned a Road Glide Special. However, some dealerships are marking these things way up. I mean, way up through the roof, where they're paying $55,000, $60,000 for a bike that's MSRP'd for $43,000. I'm sorry, adding $12,000 to $18,000 to a motorcycle because it's a CVO, those dealerships are out of your mind. I wouldn't even buy a t-shirt or poker chip from you. I don't care if I drove or rode 10,000 miles to get to you to show I was there, get a poker chip. If you're asking that much over MSRP for a motorcycle, you're a dealership and I'll never buy from you. I don't even care if it's a poker chip, a sticker, or a patch, or a t-shirt. I would not spend my money there because you are raping your people, your customers that you rely on, that you support. That's why I love Yankee Harley Davidson so much and Cape Cod Harley Davidson so much, is because they're at or a smidge above MSRP. Oh, cool, dude. You sent me a message on it. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll definitely check it out either tonight or tomorrow on Instagram. Right on, brother. Thank you. But back on my tangent about dealerships, I will never, ever buy from a dealership or dealership that loves to rape their customers from out of the gate or even through the finish line. Period. If I look up something on harleydavidson.com, a part or a bike, and I see the MSRP and I call Yankee or Cape Cod Harley Davidson and I ask them, hey, price and availability, I guarantee you that price that price is close to Harley Davidson's MSRP because they believe in taking care of your customer, building a relationship, and keeping you happy. Because if you're happy, guess what? You're going to buy bike 2, bike 3, bike 4, do all your services, get all your accessories from them. Where the dealerships, they wanted to get you right out of the gate, through the door, get you for every penny you got, and don't care if they ever see you again. You know what? Those are the corporate-owned dealerships. Those aren't the family-owned dealerships. And I don't care what anybody says. Period. All right, let's get caught up on these messages. Let's see. Well, there are a lot of dealerships that won't buy. You know what? I don't buy any oil from the dealerships. You know, I'm lucky enough to be an AMSOIL dealer, so I buy nothing but AMSOIL. But you're right. Some dealerships, I won't even, like I said, I won't even buy a poker chip from. Because the first thing I do is I go in and I look at the bikes and I look at what they're asking for their bikes. If they are anywhere from $3,000 and up off the MSRP, I'm not even going to turn around and waste my time at that dealership. I actually went to a dealership one time and I walked in and everybody was friendly and everybody was nice. And I was like, yeah, man, this place is cool. You know, coffee and donuts. Yeah, right on, man. You know, made me feel welcome. I turn around and look at the new bike inventory or the lack of, but what bikes they had a 2019 brand new. This was 2019 Street Glide in vivid black. I'll never forget this. Now I had a 19 Street Glide Special in the Silver Flux Black Fuse, which is a limited color. So there was the color bump in price. This was a vivid black Street Glide Standard for $3,000 more than I paid for my special. I turned around. I dropped my coffee and donuts in the garbage. I didn't eat it. I didn't drink it. I was going to buy a t-shirt. And I was going to hang out there for a little while. I turned around and walked out. I'm not going to name the dealership, but there are dealerships out there like that. So if you're interested in buying a Harley, whether it's your first Harley, whether it's a new Harley, whether it's a used Harley, do your homework. If you're looking for a new bike, go on harleydavidson.com. Look at the new bike inventory. It tells you what the MSRP is. Anything more than $3,000 over MSRP, they're raping you. Hopefully they give you a reach around. And used bikes, go to NADA. Now you got to look at what they put into it. Did they have to put tires on it or not? Did they have to do this service or not? That's kind of a gray area. But you know what the high end and the low end of the range of the price of that bike should be. If they're well above the high range, turn around, don't walk away, run away, because they're raping you. They won't even give you a reach around. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Nothing else in the so yeah, I'm going on a rant here about Harley Davidson dealerships, and I'm getting worked up. And you know, who cares? I'm not a big fan of dealerships. I'm a big fan of family-owned dealerships. And Harley Davidson is catering more to the corporate-owned dealerships than the family-owned dealerships. Believe it or not, that's what I'm reading. That if you're a family-owned dealership, Harley Davidson is sort of making it harder and harder for you to stay in business. But if you're a corporate-owned dealership, they're making it easier. I hope I'm wrong on this. I really, really do, because, you know, Harley Davidson started off as a family-owned business. Walter Davidson, Bill Harley, family. Willie G, family. And now they're looking at more corporate-owned dealerships. I have a problem with that. Let's see. We'll have to get a good time live together. Yes, let's get a good time together. We'll definitely do a live. Let's try and work this out. So your channel, my channel, we could definitely both capitalize on that. I'd really appreciate it. And let me take the baffles out of my own alters. You talk about PA biker. You talk about getting the baffles out of your stock pipes. Listen, don't do that. They'll sound like garbage. Do me a favor. Buy a set of tab performance with zombie baffles, whether it's the 50 cals or 4.5 inch or 4 inch. The bike will sound like a Harley Davidson again. I guarantee it. Let me reread this. Could I take the baffles? Let's see. Oh, you deleted it. Don't delete it. But I'll tell you what. PA. Can I take the baffles on my 09 Ultra without getting a tune? Yes. Anything post cat after your catalytic converter, you can do without having to retune. That is not a problem. However, my own personal opinion, I've heard bikes with the baffles taking out of the stock pipes, and it sounds very tinny, sounds very beer canish. It doesn't sound that good. The best sounding pipes I found are the Tab Performance with zombie baffles. I've had them in 2 bikes, and I love them to get death, and I think they're great. Let's see what else. Yeah, you can buy just the slip-ons, which are just the mufflers from Tab Performance with the zombie baffles, and they got different tips that you could pick and customize it how you want it to look, and it's phenomenal. I have them on my 2022 Lowrider. I'm sorry, my 2022 CVO Road Glide. I have had them on my 19 Road Glide, the Tab Performance with zombie baffles. They sound great. They perform great. You know, nothing. The stock Harley sounds like a sewing machine, and at 65 and higher, it sounds even better. I guarantee you. So those are the mufflers you want to buy. And if you do buy Tab and you contact Tab Performance and you buy them direct, please let them know Dr. Harley sent you on YouTube. It would help me out. I've met Jeremy, one of the lead fabricators there. They do make handlebars. He's a fabricator on the handlebars. He's a good dude. I met him in Ocean City, Maryland. I highly recommend Tab Performance. Vance and Hines has been in the business for, a bajillion years and maybe longer. I think since 1903, when Harley started, Vance and Hines started. I could be wrong. I guarantee I'm wrong. But that is, to me, Tab Performance is where you want to go for slip-on mufflers or any mufflers. The bike I'm working on behind me, he ordered Tab because he likes the sound of it. And that's the way to go. You have an 07 Ultra. You have 4.5s. Yeah, man, that's a good way to go. Yeah, 4.5s would definitely sound good on that. Get the zombie baffles and you'll be happy. I guarantee you'll be happy. I mean, they sound great. If you don't have any other work done to your bike, to your motor, may I recommend, if you can afford to do it now, order with your slip-ons. The Z-rings with torque cones. But if you can't, they're only like $150 plus tax and shipping. Wait a little while like I did, because I did the slip-on mufflers, and I waited to Ocean City to buy the Z-rings with the torque cones, and they weren't available down there, so I ordered them directly when I got home, because when I ordered the mufflers, I couldn't afford the additional $150. You're talking $900 for mufflers and the torque cones with Z-rings. But the torque cones make such a huge difference. I wasn't a believer out of it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't believe in them. Torque cones. Who cares? Whatever. But for a stock motor with stock head pipes, I put the torque cones in with the Z-rings, and I can tell you from the seat of the pants dyno, the seat of the pants, not a dynamometer, but the seat of the pants dyno, they're a little torqueier. I was able to, throttle up a lot quicker. Let's see what else we got. Yes, they have third parties, so they are actually a lot of stuff. Tab performance. Yeah, man. PA Biker writes, I have slip-ons now, but I want a little louder and cannot afford tab. I understand about not affording the tab, but here's an idea, right? You got slip-ons now, and you're not really happy with the sound, so you're going to buy something a little cheaper. I guarantee you between the two mufflers that you bought, you could have bought tab. Save your money. Get a little side hustle going, maybe doing something, raking leaves, cutting grass. I don't know. Helping out, sweeping out a shop, something. Save your money. Maybe not buying a Dunkin' Donuts coffee 5 days a week to 1 or 2 days a week and putting that money aside. I bet you that tab money comes up real fast. There's different ways to budget. Without getting into too much personal stuff, everybody has different income levels and different things that they do. But you know what? Who cares if it takes you 1 month, 1 year, 2 years to save up the money to get a good quality product to make your bike sound the way you want it and perform the way you want it reliably. And that's all that matters. Shark Road slip-ons. I've heard of them. I've seen them. I think this bike had them. And he had them. This was his second Harley Davidson, and he's going to tab. But this is a newer bike. So, the intake manifold, the intake side is a lot larger than the exhaust. The right side intake of the muffler is a lot larger than the inside. The intake side of the left side of the muffler is a lot smaller. So these won't work on your bike on an 07. But I know he's going to be listing these for sale when he gets his tabs. All right. That was a fucking phenomenal question. Excuse my language. But what a great question, about slip-ons. Yeah, more Di Serrano, guys. I'm making a big dent in this bottle tonight. I'm having a good time. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are too. Honey, I might be sleeping on the couch tonight. Are you still on? Or did you go to bed? Oh, man. But yeah, I would say save your money, put a envelope aside whenever you get some extra money, or not buy that Dunkin' Donuts coffee, or not do something else, and put that money aside. Put that money aside and install a lot of discipline and save that money. Buy the tab performance. Quality costs. But if you can't wait, for $300, Shark Road, I think, has some good product. I think that's what came off of this. I'm not 100% sure. I know he paid less than $300 for his mufflers, but there's a reason why he's changing. He's changing them now for the Stage 2. And hey, I don't blame him. He spent all this money on a Stage 2, the intake manifold, the cam plate, the oil pump, lifters, tuner, everything. Why stop at that point? You're still here, but sleepy? I'm sure, honey. But yeah, man, we can, what you do, man, it's up to you and how you save your money and get things going. That's totally up to you. And, I wish you luck. I wish they would start GoFundMe's for bikers. Hey, biker needs new exhausts. GoFundMe. Hey, why not? Give it a try, man. Start a GoFundMe page. That you need new mufflers and you're looking to raise, $1,000. That might be worth it. Biker Suppress needs $1,000 for new exhaust to make them happy. Hey, why not? It's worth a shot. I've seen GoFundMe's for crazier stuff in the past. I'm sure you have too. Yo, man, you laugh? Ray, I'm sure you laugh, but I guarantee you it'll probably work. You get it out there on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all the other stuff. Says, depressed biker needs help. Could use all the help he could get. No donation too small. I guarantee you he'll get the money for those tabs within a month. It's worth a shot. PA Biker, if you're still here, man, give it a shot. If it works, man, right on. Let us know. That'd be awesome. It might be a new way for bikers to upgrade our bikes. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, let's see. Ray writes, I'm sure it would be people do it for less. Yeah, I'm sure people do it for less. I'm not a big GoFundMe person, but a brother of mine had a bad motorcycle accident. He's a father of 3. He's married. He was the only worker in the house. The mom was a stay-home mom. And, he had a pretty horrific, and I mean horrific motorcycle accident to the point where we're all grateful that he's still here. And there was a GoFundMe for him. And I reached into the bottom of my pocket and I pulled out what I can afford to give to include the lint and then some. And I gave because I call him brother and I love him to death. So, you know what? That's the reason for GoFundMe. But if AOC could get a GoFundMe because she couldn't afford to move to DC when she originally got elected to Congress, and she got literally millions to move to DC to do a job she was elected to do, why not bikers do a GoFundMe to get performance parts or parts for their bikes that they need? You know what? I tell you what, Ray, or PA Biker, you start a GoFundMe page, I'll donate to your GoFundMe page so you could get your tab performance. Send me the link. I'll put it up on all my socials. I'll help you get that. Or anybody else, man. Right on. Let's see. Ray writes, I understand that help when you can't. Absolutely. And and now she wants to pay her school off. Yeah, she wants to pay her school off. You know what? I think the school that issued her degrees, they should rescind her degrees because she's an idiot. Not one thing she brought to the floor got one vote. She didn't even vote for it. You realize that? Everything she brought to the floor to be voted on, she didn't even vote for and didn't even get one vote. She is a disgrace to our system. Yeah. Yep. You do realize when AOC originally got elected, she cried on the news that she didn't have the money to go to DC to do her job. And one of her supporters started a GoFundMe page where it raised enough money where she was able to buy a condo outright cash. hire not one, but two interior decorators to decorate her condo. Now, everything is bittersweet, right? And I was disgusted about this from the beginning. Come this summer, she's getting called up against the ethics committee for ethics violations. I hope to God they nail her to the wall. I mean, one thing if she was nice to look at, but she's one ugly looking bitch. I mean, God, I wouldn't even use her as a toss around. She thought she was. Let's see. What's Bray writes? She thought she was going to get it there and be an Instagram star. People going to. Oh. Yeah, she thought she was. But you know what? She is like the biggest idiot of this millennium ever to hold an office, a public office that's elected. And I challenge you to change my mind. I don't care. I challenge you to change my mind. Name one thing she did that was good for this country or for her district in her state of New York. Yeah, her district sister loves her because they have no idea what they're talking about. I saw the interviews. They sit there, yeah, she's great. She's elected for a reason. Well, what'd she do for you? I don't know. What'd she do for you? I don't know. Turn around and look around. She did nothing but for herself. She's going to have $165,000 a year pension after her first term. I had to serve 20 years in the United States military. Okay, I did 25 years because I was stupid. Not going to wait until I'm 58 years old to collect my pension. But if I did one term, I wasn't getting a pension. She did 4 years. And she claims PTSD from the insurrection. She wasn't even in D.C. on January 6th. Yeah, no, you can't fix stupidity. Ray, my wife, you're right, you can't. But, damn it, I still believe in the system, and the system works. But when you look at it like her, the system doesn't work, and it's sad. There we go. On a tangent, off subject again. Back to Harley Davidson. Sportster's gone. Quick change of subject. Oh, my ass hurts. Sportster's gone. No more Sportster. I covered that last week. Oh, man, what a night. Yeah, I'm going on a tangent. I'm going crazy. That's probably the alcohol in the Di Serono. But that's okay, man. Third of the bottle's gone. They just bought it tonight. It's 1.75. Quite a bit. No beer. Now I'm filling my vape. You know? Come on, guys. Ask me some questions. Let's stump Dr. Harley. Now's the time to stump Dr. Harley. Let's stump me. Ask me a question. See if you can stump me. That's Harley Davidson related. That's my fault. You're going off subject. You know what, brother? It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's our channel. We talk about what we want to on this channel. Oh, thank you, PA Biker, man. You know what? It was a great job. I got to fly on and crew Chinook helicopters. I flew all over this country, all over Iraq and Kuwait and Afghanistan, in different countries. You know, funny story. When we came back from Iraq in 2010, I had to pick up our aircraft from the port in Corpus Christi, Texas. I had to bring my helicopter that I was issued up to Fort Lewis, Washington, and we're going by Mount St. Helens. Now, I'm old enough to remember when Mount St. Helens erupted, and I'm looking down at the town around Mount St. Helens, and I'm going, damn, not one house there is older than 30 years old. because I was like 12 years old, 82, I think, when Mount St. Helens erupted. I'm old, yeah. Not as old as my wife. We covered that last week. Quick little bump from last week. My wife went to school with Laura Ingalls in the Little Red Schoolhouse on Little House on the Prairie. I'm going to be in trouble. So, oh man. Yay. Oh boy. I love you, honey. Don't be mad. Listen, a man's a man, but a man never touches his wife in anger. Always touch your woman with caress and love, and nothing but love and intent. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, I babysat Jesus. He was awesome. Your wife did 26 years. Yeah, right on, man. She did 26 years. Was she active duty, National Guard, Reserve, a mix, PA biker? Let me know, man, because, I did 10 years active duty and I did 15 years National Guard. And the unit I was with in the Connecticut National Guard most of the time, our sister unit was out of Fort Indiantown Gap, which is the 104th Aviation. And I deployed with them on multiple occasions. I was the maintenance platoon sergeant in 1213. So I had Connecticut, Pennsylvania soldiers with me. Those from Connecticut, PA are awesome. I still talk to most of them. And they're great people, man. I love them to death. I'd do anything for them. If they called me tonight and says, hey, Chop, I need you, I'm there. I did not babysit God. That was your mother, honey. I babysat Jesus, not God. Your mom babysat God. That's the story. My mother babysat Elvis. Hey, cheers to our families, guys. You know what? I was explaining to my mom yesterday that, blood only makes you related. Family is the people you can count on. Family is the people that reach out to you. Family is the people that are there when you don't need them. So here's some of my family. Here's some of my relatives. Family, I love you. Relatives, I don't know you. National Guard, yeah, right on, man. What unit was she with? Was she aviation? Was she MP? A lot of my door gunners were different units from Pennsylvania. Some were MP, some were infantry. Worked with the AV Crab and the AVCRAD. No kidding. The 1109th AVCRAD was the last unit I was with. And I retired in January. Well, the actual retirement is February 2020. So if she was there from 2012 to 2020, I probably met or seen your wife with the AVCRAD in Connecticut. So was she there during that time? My wife was in the 344th MP Company out of New Haven. I was an Army Reserve unit. Much love and respect to our Army reservists and my wife for being a veteran. I cried in Groton. Yeah, I've cried too, man. I hated Groton. Rotten Groton, as I always call it. You got to hit me up on Instagram. Thanks for the show. Yeah, no problem, brother. I'll hit you up later on, probably tomorrow. When I get on Instagram, I'm definitely not getting on Instagram tonight, but I will hit you up and we will figure something out to make something happen. All right, Ray. You know, if you're signing off, hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Um, much love and respect. And we'll see you soon. And definitely we're going to hook up down in Daytona. You know, I look forward to it. I know hopefully you will be too. Let's have some beers. Let's have some shots. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. I know I got to do a stage 2 for a brother of mine down in Ormond Beach. She was in supply. No kidding. I wish you could tell me her last name, because you know what? One of my best buds who I deployed with, he was in supply. His last name is Walkowski. First name is Justin. I love him to death. I'd do anything for Justin. He's still in the Connecticut Guard that I know of, and he's a stand-up dude. I probably know your wife. Okay, dude, hit me up. What was the name that was on her name tag? Were you at any of the Christmas parties? I guarantee you, if you're at the Christmas parties, I'd met you. And if I knew your wife, because I keep my circles small. Oh, is she part of the PA guard or is she done? Let's see. I'm reading a message from Sunglasses. Oh, right on, Kelly. Kelly replied. First reply for the video. She's in. Kelly, you're in for the giveaway for the sunglasses from Inferno USA. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna show you. 500 subscribers. What? Yeah. I am so happy. I am delighted. I can't get over it. Kelly's in on the raffle. She responded sunglasses to the video. Yes, right on. So, you left in 09. No kidding. Let's see. In 09, I was in Iraq in 09 with the 104th. I didn't know much of anybody in the 1109th at that time, so I probably don't know your wife. I hate to say it, because in 09 I was in Toledo, Iraq with the 104th Aviation as a crew chief / flight engineer on CH-47 Chinook helicopters. But much love and respect to your wife for her service. Please tell her I said thank you for her dedication, her service to this great country. You know, I hold vets in the highest regard. I really do. One, me being a vet and my wife being a vet. But you know what? It takes a special person to write a check payable to the people of the United States of America up to the amount of my life. And she did that, and I respect that, and I love that, and right on. He's in Barrett. Names do sound familiar, brother. I really, those names do sound familiar. So, I mean, I was always a firm believer as a flyer, as a flight engineer or crew chief, you always took care of two people, your cooks and your supply. And if you didn't take care of them, I wasn't flying. So every time I was flying where we could take passengers, where it was when it was not minimum crew only, I used to invite every cook and every supply person I could to come fly with us and hang out and sit them on the back ramp and, put them in a harness and send them on a ramp and have a good time and enjoy the flight. Yeah, PA, wrong places to put sunglasses, brother. That's in the video for the sunglasses giveaway. This is not the place for it. So please go to the video I made live tonight, public. You can't miss it. It's a free giveaway for sunglasses for hitting 500 subscribers. And yeah, that's definitely something you want to get in. I don't know if you know anything about Inferno USA. They're an American-made company, family owned. Their sunglasses are amazing. I have a pair for riding. I used them for 3,000 miles before I started promoting them because I wanted to make sure that is a company I could trust and believe in. And I could tell you they are. And they have a lifetime warranty. And I love these sunglasses so much. I have a pair of the all aluminum frame for myself and my wife. But the sunglasses that are nylon that you could literally stretch out and they go right back to shape. I bought a set for myself to put in my car, so I have them. They're self-tinting. And whoo, let me tell you, I have light color eyes, so the darker the tint, the better it is for me in the sunlight. And they're polarized. They're great. I mean, I would not, I took out my pair of Oakleys, which are ballistic proofs, polarized, and all that I bought in Iraq. Took them out of I'll be taking them out of my car and putting these in there to replace them. And they're Oakleys, a premier brand, to replace them with Inferno USA. So make sure you go over to the video, the sunglass giveaway, and watch the video and comment sunglasses down the bottom to make sure you're entered into that. I look forward to seeing you win that. And I want to make sure people do win these sunglasses. Somebody will win them. I gave away the 24-inch by 24-inch black and chrome decal for Harley Davidson with the bar and shield. I made sure the owner got that, and he did. I gave away the Damascus knife. It was 512 layers of Damascus steel, hand forged in the U.S. from Sanity Jewelry. That went out to Ohio. And now these sunglasses. So I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. That's why I'm running this raffle for 30 days. Make sure everybody gets a chance in there to win these sunglasses. And I hope somebody will definitely win them. There's no minimum entries. One entry per person. So if you entered 100 times, you only get one entry. Because the names go into a spreadsheet, and then on the day, 1 month from today, which will be January, let's say 15th, I'll do the raffle. And all the names go into the wheel of names. I click start, and from there, it's all up to chance and destiny, or whatever you want to call it. I have no choice out of that. Hey, PA Biker, much love, respect, man. You got to go to work. I understand. 4 o'clock in the morning does come quick. And you know what? It's 11:08. I do have to go to bed myself. We've been at this now 3 hours and 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Really? Right on, brothers. This is my longest live yet. We're definitely going to be doing this again next week. So I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to tell you, as always, man, live the best life you can. Ride often and ride hard. I'll see everybody next week or in the next video.